If you're constantly battling low energy, cravings, weight control, watching your health slip away, listen up. There's a simple daily protocol they don't want you to know about that's helping people ditch their meds and reclaim their health. Up to 88% of Americans potentially suffer from some degree of insulin resistance. The Feel Great Protocol is a simple 2-step daily system designed to help your body work with you, not against you. Step 1. Unimate, a powerful yerba mate extract clinically shown to boost mood, increase mental clarity, and support fat burning. Step 2. A patented fiber matrix called Balance. Taken before meals, it helps regulate blood sugar, curb cravings, and support healthy insulin response. That's it. No crazy diets, no meds, just science-backed support your body actually understands. Feel Great is perfect for you if you have low energy, weight control, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, poor sleep, diabetes, snacking, sugar cravings, gut health, systemic inflammation. This isn't a trend, it's a transformation. Start today to reclaim your health with the Feel Great Protocol.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Hulk and Spaceshot show. And I came in with a little bit of Who for you guys because I've heard this song so many times, and I just want to point something out on a little short video here. I was following this song along, and I've probably seen this video 20 billion times, and I probably listened to that song then more than anybody on the planet itself. It's beat into my brain, and the thing I realized right here in the short that Keith Moon, the great drummer, legendary drummer, has duct tape to hold his headphones on while he's playing this song because they kept falling off. Very interesting type of thing. Yes, duct tape to hold the headphones on. Good morning, crowd out there. Welcome into the Hulk and Spaceshot show. Good morning, Mr. Spaceshot. How are you doing? Who are you? Who?
Ba-do, ba-do, ba-da-da. Yeah, and I texted you, and then I put it in the chat too. I said his goofy faces of the drummer there reminds me of Springsteen's bassist there, the one that ended up being in The Sopranos there, who was always making the goofy faces during the guitar. But that means they're into it. And you know, dude, that's actually the first time. Of course, I've heard that song a bazillion times, but that's the first time I've actually watched that video, if you can believe that.
Really? You guys all know Keith Moon had to use duct tape to hold his headphones on while doing this drum fill? Because we've all heard that coming in through the stereo at Mach 10 on amp on 11. It's absolutely great. Oh, what a great show, dude. So good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing? We got some interesting things to show you. We're going to start off with a little bit of rolling fun and then get into the newsy stuff and all that other fun jazz a little bit later. So how is everybody doing? I did a little streaming earlier. Didn't get to make it back on last night, but I did get some gaming in a little bit earlier for the people who did show up. Thank you for everybody that was out there. And we got Spaceshot. Me and him did play a little bit, but it was too late to go streaming.
Oh, yeah. And I need to make an edit to that. I thought it was the bassist, but it's not the bassist. It's the guitarist, known as Miami Steve, Little Steven, or Steven Van Zandt. So he's the regular guitarist.
Steven Van Zandt.
The one that made all the faces.
Yeah, because he's really, really good, dude. Hands down, he's a great guitarist out there. Make sure you come out and hit the smash button. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Peace. But yeah, dude, things are getting bananas out there, and
nothing's happening.
I'm loving it, dude. I am absolutely loving it. I was just perusing the webs, and President Trump's reposting over there.
Nope. Yeah. We're not starting off with any of that stuff there. We're going to start with more. We're starting with more important things here. That Ice Cube's son and Chris Tucker's son has remade with authorization the Fridays the Fridays movie as a homage to the movie Fridays. The two kids are playing the parts. Here we go.
You know, Ice Cube's kid looks just like him too.
Yeah, they're both here.
We're gonna see what Chris Tucker's kid looks like.
Hello, it's your partner, Big Boy. Angelinos, are you ready? Do you know what day it is? Yes, it's draft day. That's right, the Rams draft day. Who are the Rams going to pick? We shall find out. Y'all continue to hang out with us in the neighborhood, Big Boy neighborhood.
No stopping all the dogs I'm dropping. It's Friday night, so everything is popping. I got scandalous men on the hand, so let the games begin.
Whose house?
Ram's house, baby.
What I'm talking about. I know you don't want to stay cooped up in the crib all day. I know this. So I'm going to take you to Draft House today. Because it's Thursday, the Rams got a first-round pick, and we ain't got shit to do.
I like that.
Oh, I'm Terry, man.
Who's he with?
I don't know, but hide your stuff.
Debo coming?
What's up, little Smokey? Craig Jr. I brought my dogs with me.
Hello, dogs.
What
Craig
you got for
Jr.
us?
Yo, what you got for us, punk?
None.
You know, I used to play with the Rams. Drafted in '91. 11th round.
We know.
Man, can you just give me my ring back?
What ring? You know what? I'm ready to go right now, bless cause. What, Terry still got it? Huh?
Damn! I can hear the every time, Terry.
Yeah, that's right. Be out.
How do they hang out?
Why? That's why.
Pull the gold back
We need
up.
to go. Come on, man.
I don't know why y'all tripping on that draft so much.
Who you think we picking, YG?
Man, F them picks. I ain't gonna tell you young street punks again, stay off my grass.
YG, chill.
Why you always
YG.
hating?
My driveway.
Big worm.
Big
Yo,
K-Dot.
what up, Big
Yo.
Dot? You think they're gonna draft another big boy to help you out in the trenches?
Man, playing with these picks like playing my emotions.
You got it, man. Go ahead.
They're all the kids from the movie.
Man, this Thursday's gonna make our whole season. And you know this, man?
Don't sleep on Friday, though.
You know it ain't no stopping all the dogs I'm dropping. It's Friday night, so
The
every
Rams draft.
Okay, as a tribute from the original Fridays to anybody who's seen the movie, they were right on with a lot of the stuff the way it came in as the intro of the movie, Devo, Big Worm, all of them. That was actually quite good. I'm impressed. I didn't pre-watch that. I wanted to watch it with you. Thoughts?
Yay. Yeah, they changed it up a little bit. Big Perm is now Terry Crews, and the uppity neighbor is now the rapper YG. And looks like Ice Cube's son put a little bit of weight on since the the NWA movies, but it's funny. Yeah, and I gotta say, I find Chris Tucker's son a little bit annoying.
Yeah, a little bit.
Man.
You got to put more emphasis into it and get it a little bit better. But let's not stop there. We're going to continue right on with the rest of this because, again, I found it, and here you go. And yeah, that's
No, I love
let's just
these.
go.
Do you read the Bible, Tuck?
No copyright.
Yes. Well, there's this passage I got memorized. Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
I just thought it was good, dude, because, yeah, that was the Bible verse that he did like Wednesday or Tuesday or whatever is getting there. Let's keep going. We got more movie stuff, and we're going to roll it in at the top. You want to make comments about said Tucker
dude.
Carlson and the rest of the group?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just saying I love the AI stuff because I don't have to worry about cutting it out later because you can't copyright AI. And for those of you who may be watching on the screw tubes there, just know that especially if you're watching after we are live, you may be noticing, oh, that scene went from one thing to completely another. That's because we're having to cut things out of my stream anyways on YouTube. So just keeping your heads up there, guys. Go over to the Pilled where Hulk's live right now, and over to the Rumble where I'm live as well. And you can catch the full show without any guff or gusto or blah. I don't know if that makes sense.
All right,
no
so we're gonna go here because it sets up for the next thing. So here we go. Everybody ready? Everybody's got their coffee down? Yeah, here we go.
I have nipples, Han. Could you milk me?
What the Dad?
Meet the Fockers.
Which one did you milk them?
Dad,
Honey, he said he pumped milk.
what have you ever milked?
Cat?
A cat?
I milked a cat once. Really, her story?
Sure.
My sister had a cat, and the cat birthed a litter of kittens. Must have been 30 of them. And there was this one little runt, this little sweet little engine that could run, who could, wanted to get up there and couldn't really get access to the teat.
Teat. Dad.
What have you. I went in and just simply, just into a little saucer, and then took the saucer and fed it to Geppetto. That's why I named him Geppetto.
I had no idea you could milk a cat.
Oh yeah, you can milk anything with nipples.
I have nipples, Han. Could you milk me?
Oh, so I put that one together to show you this next one because we got a little bit of an up-a-date for everybody out there. So here we go. Here's your update.
Nearly 40 years ago, a promise was made.
God willing, we'll all meet again in Spaceballs 2 to search for more money. Money, you know?
Hold it. Wait a minute. It's me, Mel Brooks. I have a major announcement. Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money, is not going to be the title of this movie. Why not? Because after all these years, I found the money. There it is, the money. It was in my basement. But everywhere I go, people say, Mel, where's the new Spaceballs? When are you going to make the new Spaceballs? When are you going to make the new one? Well, we did it. And the title is Spaceballs, the new one. It's just like the old one, but it's newer. That's why it's called the new one. There you have it. I'll see you at the movies, and may the Schwartz be with you.
The new one. Oh, what do you think? You like the title of the movie, Mr. Spaceshot?
Oh yeah, nice and clever and simple to the point. I'm just trying to find out. Wow, dude, he's 99, bro.
Oh yeah, you want to see Cask? Here we go.
I just saw cataracts.
Spaceballs. Spaceballs.
Cataracts.
Yeah, space. You got to see Spaceballs, the elevator. That's Rick Moranis. Helmet, wow. Dark helmet. Yeah, this one is the first one. That's what's his name?
Lone Star.
That's Lone Star. And if this is his kid who played Bob, the curly-haired co-pilot in Top Gun that was in the scene at the bar room. And they're like, "You're my co-pilot? Yeah, what's your call sign?" Bob. That's him. That's Bob from Top Gun. I don't know who that is. I remember him. So I think the other guy before it is his kid. I think he was one of the like assistants to Dark Helmet. Yes. She still looks good, bro. Holy shit. That's Princess whatever
Princess
her name
Vespa?
is.
Wow.
Yeah, that's Princess Vespa. So don't mess around. I don't know who they are. There's him. That's the director, whoever that is. I don't know. I'm excited to see it April 23rd, 2027. If you're going to put it out there, let's see some ones in the chat if you want to go see this movie.
Yeah, and also do me a favor. If you guys have seen any good movies at all, like any new good movies in the last, couple of years, 2-3 years, drop a title there because they're hard to come by, dude. Like anything really good, I'm finding really difficult to find anything decent to watch.
Let's see. What did I see? I thought The Creator was pretty interesting on Netflix. That was interesting, all about AI and those types of things, and so that was pretty good on Netflix. If you like that, that idea of AI control, World War type thing, survivor type thing. The creator was quite interesting. We got one yes. Ken Lee came in and said, yes, we're going to go see that movie. DHXZ and Bra says once, yeah, everybody's going to go see it. I'm going to go see it. I don't see very many movies in the theater. Not very many.
New Case said Dick Van Patten's Kid was one of them. Not sure which.
Bring your towel for the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Don't panic. Yes, that is a great book and movie. I enjoyed it. You could read that for everybody because the trailer did come out that they were showing some clips from the movies, and this is what you got.
First details on Spaceballs 2. Navi pissing while Dark Helmet watches with 3D glasses. Multiple sequel trilogy jabs, including BB-8 turned into a box. Yogurt now has abs. A slice of pizza as a baby Pizza the Hut. A slice of pizza as a baby Pizza the Hut.
Remember Jabba the Hutt, Pizza the Hut? Yeah, you're Navi. This is that's what is that movie? Avatar. So supposedly Dark Helmet's watching 3D glasses of Navi pissing in a bathroom. So that's all coming, guys. That's all coming, and we got our last round out before we get into some newsy stuff. Is this thing right here? We might as well just throw this out here. This is the last one we got of the intros.
1 minute, 17 seconds.
America was built on bold ideas. And on June 14th, on one night and one night only, we are going to pull off the boldest idea in sports history.
One of the most sensational champions we've ever seen inside the octagon. He has the chance to be the first to successfully defend both the featherweight and lightweight UFC title.
But he is facing Justin Gaethje. He is a savage, and he doesn't run away from anything.
He has the highest performance bonus percentage in all of the UFC. Those two at the White House should be insane.
But he's moving up to fight Cyril Gane, the most athletic heavyweight in the game. This is not just mixed martial arts history. This is sports history. A one-of-one event.
Here we come, Washington, D.C.
Oof.
Looks cool, dude.
That's going to be
Should be a good fight.
Yeah, dude. Keep it there for a second. So I think you get a lot of people out there kind of talking crap, and they're like, oh, the card fell apart and it's not going to be as good. Like, if they had just these two fights right here, just the two fights that you're showing on the screen, I would be content and say that was a great event right there. But it's going to be even more. Down the bottom, you see O'Malley and Zahabi.
Who dropped out?
Well, they were trying to get the two guys at the bottom here, Cyril Gane on the right with the one chest tattoo versus Alex Pereira. I think they were trying to get Pereira versus John Jones. And then he ended up calling for his, asking for his release, which is kind of posturing. But so I think that's what they were going to try to do. But down below, dude, O'Malley versus Zahabi, that's a great fight. Rufy versus Chandler, Rufy's probably going to destroy Chandler. Nickel versus Daukaus, that's going to be a good one. Lopez versus Garcia, all these are going to be good fights. But this one up here, Justin Gaethje in the top right, just beat Paddy, the English dude. But this dude on the left, Ilia Topuria, he's like the legend killer. He beat Max Holloway, Alexander Volkanovski. Who the hell else did he just knock out? Charles Oliveira. So It's almost like you're leading Justin Gaethje in here to slaughter. And again, the guy on the left, 15-0, and the last three fights, he's knocked out 3 Hall of Famers out cold in a row. So.
Okay, so tell me who the best 2 top fights out of everybody on this card, no matter of weight, that you think are going to be the best fights to pay attention to.
Oof. I would say the ones that are on the screen, but if not because the one on the bottom there, the big heavyweights, could turn out to be like a distance fight where they don't engage too much. So I'm going to say that the one up top, Topuria and Gaethje, there's no way that's not a good fight because Gaethje doesn't do anything but come forward. And Ilya, the guy on the left, is going to meet him in the middle, and they're going to swing it out. So I feel like somebody's going to get knocked out cold in the first round, probably. But then even down the bottom, O'Malley and Zahabi, Rufy Hoofy, actually, because it's R and it's Brazilian. They speak H. Hoofy versus Chandler, I think is going to be a massacre, unfortunately, because I like Chandler, but that'd be a good one to watch. But yeah, if this fight was... Okay.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, if this fight was anywhere else, they would have said, oh, this is going to be an awesome one. But because it's like the White House, they're like, it needs to be like way above and beyond. But you can't do that with these things, because if you load this card up, then the next card and the card before it, the card after it, they are lacking because you're putting too many. They thought they were going to have 7 championship fights on this night, which it ends up going to be 2. Right?
You're freaking nuts.
Yeah, but if you had 7, then the 2 events before that have none, and the 2 after it have none, and then you screw up the whole flow of it. So you just can't load one card with a bunch of main events. But you're telling me that's not awesome? Like this guy right here in the top left could be the first person to defend 145-pound belt and 155-pound belt, and if the guy in the bottom left wins, he's the first time the UFC ever has a 3-division champion. So just those in itself would be huge.
Why are the belts so heavy? I mean, 150 pounds plus? I mean, that's pretty heavy to be carrying around for a belt.
No, they're like 12 pounds.
Comment from KC Browser over here says, Space just uses these fights to cover his gayness. Just kidding, laugh out loud.
So?
I would just like to point out, because normally the way it turns out when guys turn into their 50s or whatever, that they might run into issues, and not to make light of your situation that you're having with your marital issues and stuff, and changes are going to be happening here shortly. But they normally start going to gay bars shortly thereafter because they're single and they got some free time. And, I'm not going to be surprised when we start hearing that coming from Spaceshot over there when he starts coming out of the closet. I mean, we'll support him. We love him. He's my friend. No problem, bro.
Dude, I've been doing the gay bar thing for years. No. But no, it's all good and fun. That is my vice. I like to see people get knocked out, unfortunately. But I don't like the breaks, because I've broken a few, bones like that. I hate to see the ones where like they kick and somebody like does a check and then the dude breaks his friggin' tibia and fibia over the other guy's knee and like folds his leg in half. Those I don't like. I don't mind seeing somebody get, what do you call it? Like just sent into the shadow realm. Which this guy on the left, dude, he's vicious, dude. Like 3 Hall of Famers in a row, he put out cold. So
yeah, wow,
not looking good for old Justin here. Which everybody's thinking, yeah, Ilya is going to be the favorite for this fight. So we'll see. I mean, the dude's boxing is just crazy.
So what's that famous quote? Is "Don't tell my wife I'm gay; she'll be pissed."
Danko says he saw space belt at the gay bar last weekend. No, you didn't. I was wearing makeup. Let's see.
He's undercover. What was your stripper name? What'd you pick?
Space Shotter.
You guys can all pick Spaceshot stage name. Go ahead and put that out in chat, and we'll come back to you guys and talk about that. A little piece on this. I thought this was interesting, just talking about Paramount and the deal that they had put together, just to kind of finish off some of the newsy stuff over here. I thought this is an interesting conversation about how much money they're spending.
There is no way Paramount is going to make their money back on UFC. Not only are they not going to make their money back, they're going to take a bath. So the way it worked was the UFC had signed, let's just say, a 7-year deal with ESPN, and that meant they got all their inventory. And that includes smaller programs like The Ultimate Fighter, a prospect series called Contender Series, blah, blah, blah. But it includes basically 30 fight nights. Those are the ones that might take place at their own Apex, might be on the road, and then 13 numbered events. And these are the premier ones that you tend to know about as the UFC events, right? And they were all through ESPN Plus. They were on pay-per-view and whatnot. And the way it was being reported at the time was that they were trying to break up the deal as they head into their next one. So they wanted Netflix to buy what they could, and then they were going to maybe sell back the rest to ESPN. But Netflix was like, we only want the numbered events. We don't really want the rank and file ones, which makes sense for Netflix's business model. And so they were trying to see if they could make that work. And some of the industry projections around that time were around 800 million per year if they could split it up, maybe a little bit higher even than that on the really high end. And then, as you indicated, the Skydance merger happens with Paramount, and all of a sudden, here come the Ellisons, who are regime aligned, regime friendly, Of course, Dana White is regime allied and regime friendly, and they give them $1.1 billion a year for 7 years. I just don't understand, even with how many subs they can pull or what the ads are they can show, how they can possibly make their money back.
And so what this smells like to you is a set of ulterior motives beyond merely, oh, this is a live rights deal that metrically makes sense. This smells to you like we want to be in business with the right people during this particular era of, top-down politics.
That's right. I mean, consider what you get if you sign with UFC. You get, as I mentioned, you get those 43 events plus more pieces of content. You now also get the Zuffa boxing side, which is the boxing side of the larger parent company.
Yeah.
You're getting, I mean, they're talking about maybe doing, we'll see, maybe as many of those annually as they do UFC events. I think that's a little bit getting ahead of it. But nevertheless, they can scale up to a significant degree. And you're going to get to go and have an event at the White House. And you're going to get potentially laws passed in your benefit to make that boxing even more lucrative. Like, there's a lot of reasons, certainly, where I could understand you would want to be aligned with people at this particular moment in time who are going to have, let's put it euphemistically, the regulatory wind at their back.
Yeah. Which is all to say that what Dana White wants, seemingly out of all of his business dealings with Donald Trump, is not just the widest possible berth for the UFC to operate with impunity. He wants the ability to remake combat sports in his image.
So thoughts on that, Mr. Spaceshot?
Yeah, I'm not liking Paramount, put it that way. So for starters, historically, all the UFCs have always been at 10 o'clock. Like every single one of them, right?
The time issue.
Well, no, I mean, and it is an issue too, right? So there's quite a few things. So every one of these UFC events has always been at 10 o'clock for decades, right? Decades. I've been watching this stuff, dude, for a very long time, like probably too long, right? Like literally since the first UFC.
We start questioning your sexuality.
Well, just remember, in the early UFCs, they wore more clothes. Now, they wore gis and stuff like that. But no.
Fry. Holy crap, dude. I didn't know Fry. What's his name? That fucking boxer dude that he won like the first couple of them, right? Am I thinking right?
Don Fry. He was like he won like 3, 4, 5 or something, 3 or 4 or something like that. But yeah, Royce Gracie was the UFC, was the guy who was like 170 pounds, and he was beating guys that were, 300-400 pounds. Quickly because of the jiu-jitsu. But back to this stuff. So it was always 10 o'clock, right? And then, they went over on Paramount, and the first event was 9 o'clock. And I'm like, all right, well, maybe it's just this event. And then the next event was 9 o'clock. And then so, like, all right, the next one, 9 o'clock. All right, so now they're doing the events at 9 o'clock. Okay, cool. Guess what time's the event tonight, Hulk? Remember I was telling you, I was like, oh, dude, I think the event... Yeah, I thought the event was going to be... Because there is one that's upcoming. They're going to start it at like 10 in the morning, like next Saturday or something like that. I thought that was this week. But they're starting today from Winnipeg, Canada. Today's showtime is 8 o'clock. So they've gone from 10 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Now it's 8, and they keep sprinkling in 8 and 9. And so I don't like that. But, I guess it's a little better to have more time after the show's over. But the way that they stream this stuff to Paramount, it was so much better on ESPN because... Say if you're watching the event, and a lot of times I'll be doing stuff and I'll be a little bit behind the stream so I can fast forward the commercials, right? So say if you start watching late and I get home late and I'm like, all right, I'm a half hour behind the stream or whatever. And I'm like, well, I didn't get to see the first 3 fights because I was, whatever, going around. ESPN, as soon as those fights were over, they would separate them, record them, and then put them out so you can go boom, click, click, click. When you go into Paramount now, like, dude, I may even be able to find you the friggin', because I was complaining about it a few weeks ago, to the point where I couldn't even get on the stream to watch the fights that were early because they kept the streams going live for like an hour after it was over, and they don't basically put up the older fights until they end the stream. So I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So it was literally like an hour after the fight. Right here, dude. Play this link quick. I'll show you. So all this is basically it's a screenshot or a video of, as I say here in the post, I said, please, UFC, Dana White, help. Hunter Campbell, can we fix this on Paramount Plus? While the event 327 is still ended, the live stream remains running, which doesn't allow you to watch the early and preliminary fights until it's over. ESPN dropped the fights individually as they ended. Only can watch in Portuguese and Espanol. So I could go back, and if you see on there where it says numbered fights.
Yeah, I noticed the same thing.
They made this so difficult. Look at this, the 2000s, fight nights, fight nights Portuguese, right? And then numbered events. So what you have to, as a consumer, realize now is, okay, the numbered events is what they're calling the big ones, like UFC 327. The ones that they're having every other Friday, they're calling fight nights. Then when you want to watch the old ones, you can go into the 2000s, 2010s. But the way they do it, it's so confusing. You got to click so many different buttons to get into these things. I do not like the setup on Paramount at all.
Dude, so yeah, just to throw it out there, on the one night that I watched some part of UFC or whatever, like a month ago or whatever, trying it out, I got on there. It was pretty. The thing I liked is you got the main show deal. You had your like what they're behind the camera type of thing, other shots other than what they're running on the main feed, a multi-view on there, and then they had like in Portuguese and like a whole bunch of other languages running the main show and backup show or whatever. So I'm watching it and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. I'll watch a little bit of like the behind the scenes multi-view deal because I thought it was pretty cool because they show it just not as the commentators talking. You can hear them talking and shit. So when he gets up to the fight and it's supposed to start, they kill all the broadcasts. I'm like, well, fuck. Okay. So they stopped it, ended or whatever. So I go back to this page that Spaceshot's looking at. And the only one that's live is the Portuguese one. It's the main feed in Portuguese. I'm like, well, what the? Okay. So I started watching a little bit of that and then it freezes and then there's nothing because you can't click on any of them now because they're all grayed out. I had to close the app on the television, open it back up again. And then the American version of the main feed showed up and it worked. And then you could watch it. I'm like, dude, what the fuck, guys? Come on.
It's the last one to show up is the English version. So you see the Spanish and the Mexican or the Spanish and the Portuguese, no problem. But then you have to wait for this one. So yeah, it's I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. Put it that way.
So there's our entertainment side of the show.
Oh, and the best part too. So I have my Xbox here that I, watch Netflix and I watch this stuff on a lot of times, right? And so I have it right next to the Wi-Fi thing, so I didn't plug it in. So I'm watching UFC. All right, disconnects, and I'm like, what the hell? All right, reset it. Another time, disconnect. It disconnected like 3 or 4 times, and I'm like, you know what? All right, maybe it's my signal. Plug it in. Nope, plugged in, hardwired. It disconnected like another 3-4 times that night. So it was like 6 or 7 disconnects watching UFC. So every single event that I've watched since they've gone to Paramount, I have yet to watch a stream that has not had at least 2 disconnects.
Yeah, and there was something that Amazon got smacked at.
On
that
Xbox
there were
specifically, I think.
Amazon on sports, live sports, because they've been doing the football thing, which is going to be a problem in Congress here because the FCC is going after these guys because obviously football was sponsored by local radio stations who gets concessions from the federal government, yada, yada, yada. Since the NFL and the rest of these guys are starting to move to multi-streaming platforms for certain games, that leaves the end user unable to watch a full-length NFL season, which is technically sanctioned and authorized by the U.S. government and gives special, whatever you want to call it, tax breaks and all that sort of shit. So it seems like the U.S. government might step in and go, you still have to offer all these over the air, period. Including you could do whatever you want on, Paramount and, Netflix and, those types of things, but you still must offer every game free on over the air. So that might be interesting. They could come back to that.
Yeah, it's definitely very, very, very odd, and they got paid crazy money. We really didn't touch on that, but if you saw the dude Luke Thomas was discussing, oh well, they're regime friendly, and so they're basically making it sound like Paramount was wanting to sign that deal because they're so close to Trump, and it's like, well, wait, what was that deal? It's 7 years. Well, President Trump doesn't have 7 years left in his administration, right? So maybe they're figuring that they can, make it lucrative for the time while he's in there. But as you heard, Ellison jumps in there, right? Regime friendly. So I don't think it hurts that President Trump is, good friends with the president of UFC.
And also pointing out the whole investigation into the NFL and game fixing and that whole thing about gambling, and they took down a bunch of the big people over there. So that's still undecided. So we've known that the UFC side of the system, that they had issues with their betting thing. And first time the FBI called Dana White when talked to the fighter, and fighter said, "Oh no!" And then the fight happened, and then they saw the issues, and they basically made this an issue. So now the FBI is contacting the UFC. Go, hey, we got a whole bunch of betting on this particular thing over here. Should you go check it out? Then they've canceled fights because of that now. So they're not goofing around, but the NFL's not doing that. So they're under investigation.
I got a short for you right there. If you want to play that one quick, it's actually perfect for what you just discussed. Because he don't play around, dude. He's like...
The day of...
Here we go.
The fight, the bet monitoring system hit us up at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and they said there's some irregular going on with this fight. There's big bets on this kid to lose in the first round. So they called us and told us, and our lawyer called the fighter and his lawyer. They're already at the apex and warming up, and said, "Are you hurt? Do you owe anybody money?" So then they said, "No, what? This is weird. No, I'm gonna kill this guy." So we said, "Okay." So we let the fight go, and then we're sitting there, and the fight goes to the ground. The kid gets his back, and I'm like, he's got him in a rear naked choke. Fight's over. Finished. I literally went in the back and called the FBI.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
It's been happening a lot. They even had one camp, James Krause's place, where he was actually, he had a Discord where you could put in like $500 or something like that to become a member, and they would put out bets like for you. So he would analyze fights, but then he was doing the same thing for his own fighters. And so they had a big problem with him betting on and guiding people to be betting on and versus his own fighters. So that was an issue.
Huh. That's interesting. Yeah. So all that stuff's coming. It's always coming. Always coming. I guess we'll get into that. So straight's not open. It is open. It's not open. So both sides are saying it is definitely not open. So no shipping going back and forth through the Strait of Hormuz as they are going through the supposed peace deal negotiations, all those sort of things. One side says they're making it up. The other side says they're talking and they're coming to agreements. And later, whether it be hardliners or different groups come out screaming, saying, we're not doing this. So at this point, the whole thing's closed.
It's funny. Is it open? Is it closed? Is it open? Is it closed? But yeah, Iran plus U.S. mutual blockade, global oil lifeline cut. And then we saw last week all the tankers making their way to the United States and Cuba. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah. So that's going down over there. And then, of course, a historic peace deal between Lebanon and Israel. And basically Trump got on social media and says, no more bombing them. And then he says it's prohibited. You can't carry out any further airstrikes. And supposedly Netanyahu was calling the White House for clarification. Wait, we can't bomb them anymore? No, you can't. So interesting things that are going along, and how he's kind of put Netanyahu in the little corner over here, and where they're at right now. What's the decision going to be for markets opening on Monday? I have no idea. I don't know where to put that.
That's interesting, though, and like I've said, I think the way this is going to play out is just like this. He's going to say, "All right, we're good. We're going to make a deal," and you're going to have somebody try to throw a turd in the punch bowl, as they always seem to do. That's my opinion. And then I think they're going to highlight how, like, listen, we got this. We told you we're trying to make some peace here, and we told you to be peaceful, but yet you needed to keep doing this stuff. So we'll see how it plays out, but that's my feeling. And again, did we have any real proof of life on this guy? I don't know.
So in the end, we don't know how this is going to land as they still go through the negotiations. There's a lot of fog of war going on over there on both sides, our side and their side. So we'll see what it comes to in the end and see if their supposed timeline for a peace deal comes to conclusion or not. I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, I'm loving it, dude. Well, here's just one part of it, dude. That dude 2CTV there, the Iranian guy. And so it's funny, right? We're having people that are on, quote, our side. And then Trump comes out and says, oh, we just did this. And then we have people that going, oh, Trump's lying, bullshit, da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, well, I think he deserves the benefit of the doubt at this point from us. I'm just saying, I think at this point, he deserves the benefit of the doubt, right? But people just seem to not be seeing exactly what's going on in the grand scheme of things, right? Like again, I can't see how certain people can see President Trump setting the table on a lot of this stuff, but yet other people cannot. I don't know. It's just very weird to me how now, especially, right, when I think a lot of people, especially that followed the Q team, right, it was kind of laid out how it was going to happen, and Iran was always a target, and we knew this, and I likened Iran very similar to like North Korea. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, like we've always been talking about, the three pillars of control being London, Rome, and the United States as the military form, as monetary, religion, and the strong arm of America to enforce rule across the world, that those pillars are being broken. I think we can all agree with that. Whatever you believe on which side is winning or not, Israel's got Trump or Trump's doing this and whatever you want to call it. Those right now, those pillars are being broken and destroyed. And of course, you got to remember a big chunk of the regime change in the United States would need to happen and have to be destructed and broken apart and burned to the ground. Don't forget that. Everybody gets a piece of the shit sandwich.
Yeah, it needs to be broken down. And actually, I kind of missed my full point of what I was trying to say before, which was that everybody's over here.
Want a sharpener?
Please. Everybody over here, fact-checking President Trump. Oh, President Trump said this. Oh, bullshit. President Trump said that. No, that's a lie. Da, da, da. Right? But then when we listen to 2CTV, right, like the deal. Well, no, there was no 10-point deal and 7-point deal, and this was all bullshit. And, well, when we listen to this guy, you know what that's doing? That is fracturing the inside over there of the IRGC, the hardliners over there versus the people. They are actually scared to take power over there because they're thinking that the people that are the hardliners are going to kill them. So the fact that they are actually, I forgot the guy's name that I follow. He's like the ambassador, the guy who's allegedly making all the main decisions now. Whatever the hell the guy's name is, but
not the Speaker of the House guy, right?
It's Abbas or whatever, but they're all fighting on the inside now. So while people are going, oh look, Trump's freaking lying, this didn't happen, and it's like, well, it's the fog of war right now. Should we be, with a protractor up Trump's ass for every word he says right now, or should we let things play out because maybe there's a reason for the things that he's saying, right? And it seems to be working.
Yeah, we'll find out here in the end. It's not too much longer. He's got to play with these things. On the other side of that, I thought this was an interesting little map over here that I've never actually seen before. Would you like to read that up at the top?
Sure. U.S. oil and the U.S. sits on 46 billion barrels of proved crude oil reserves, with 60% of that locked in dense underground rock. The Permian Basin, which stretches across West Texas and southeastern New Mexico, pumps out 6.6 million barrels a day on its own, more than every OPEC country except Saudi Arabia. Really? Zoom out, and the United States is the single largest oil producer on the planet at 13.6 million barrels a day, outproducing both Russia at 9.1 million and Saudi Arabia 9.3 million. On natural gas, it isn't close. America produced a record 43.2 trillion with a T, cubic feet in 2025, roughly a quarter of the world's supply and more than Russia and Iran combined. The U.S. sits on world-class reserves and outproduces every petro state. Huge.
So I thought that was very interesting to put that into perspective. Obviously, we've got a lot of the stuff that we produce goes overseas, so they can go ahead and refine that. We take the heavy crude and basically refine that here. And if we tried to change that, I mean, we refine some, but not enough to make a difference in supply what actually America needs. It takes like 15 years, 20 years to make one of these new refining plants. So it's not something that could be easily assembled and and turned on. That's why I think Trump needs to step into California, make sure Vallejo and the rest of the guys don't leave California and shut down and dismantle the refineries that are already there. So we'll see what happens with that. So
be even worse. But also what doesn't help is the climate change stuff. We need to put taxes on this stuff. I mean, dude, even getting gas the other day here, it was $4.99 for premium.
I don't even want to look. I'm not going to look.
That's Rhode
I
Island.
still got half a tank. Half a tank from last time.
That's $3.79 usually here for like the good stuff. $3.49, $3.79 was now $4.99.
What are you guys going to put? What you guys paid for gas last time? I think I said I was like $5.60 or something last time I bought gas. You can go and put your totals in chat now. We'll take a look.
What you got? What you got? What you got for gas? Well, as that's...
If I missed this from Thursday, Philly Q, thank you for the $5 Rumble rant on Friday because it says God bless TOT. So yeah, that must have been Thursday.
Yeah, sometimes they don't pop in, and there was a couple from the other day that didn't pop in until I was on TOT, which was weird. But while I got the microphone, let me thank...
give me a quick 30 seconds. Sure. I'm going to grab something.
Absolutely. So I'm just going right down the line here. R. Holtz Jr., thank you very mucho for gifting the 5 subscriptions out to the channel. And then that was followed by G. Fonts, who gifted out a subscription to the channel. Thank you very much for that, G. Fonts. And then followed up by Just Janet with another subscription to the channel over here. So I do appreciate that. R. Holtz Jr., G. Fonts 119, and Just Janet. Thank you very mucho. Yeah, it's getting wild out here. And what I was talking about before in the very beginning is President Trump this morning posted, anybody sick of winning? And then he also posted out a 17-second video? I ended up texting it over to Matrix Codebreaker, but there's another 17-second post that he reposted from like 12 hours ago. So again, whenever I see President Trump in these press conferences, I don't ever see a guy that's like, oh my God, this guy is like totally stressed out. Like he looks like he's ready to fall apart. I never see a crack in the armor. I never see a perturbed, jerked off, pissed off, whatever you want to call it, President Trump. I always see a guy that's just like, yeah, whatever. Yep. I mean, when he's putting out posts like sick of winning, I don't get the idea that, we're getting close to being nuked or anything along those lines right now, I just don't get that. Actually, pardon my French, that video, I thought it was 2 separate ones, was the same one. Anyone sick of winning? So he says,
you may even get tired of winning.
You may
and you say, please.
You may be even getting tired of winning. You may be saying, please.
It's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President.
That's the repost this morning on his True Social, 17-second post.
Here, you can take a crack at this for the other side of the system.
11:25. Okay, just once here. Just don't want to lose this. Ding. Okay.
409, 509, 649 diesel. Holy crap.
Holy vey. Should we do a couple of those there? Let's see.
550 for diesel in Southern Ohio. Diesel is €2 a liter here. Criminal. I don't know, a liter to whatever. I can't do math there. Sativa Breeder, thank you for checking in. Appreciate that over on YouTubeage.
DI Junior maybe? Or DJ Junior? I think it's DI Junior. 429 in Western Mass. 329 Z Taylor 29. Trussy
Gonna make me go look.
Oh, 250 a liter in the Netherlands. I don't even know. How many liters to a gallon? I got to get my protractor or my calculator out. Alabama gas up 288 to 333 from NMOI Core 619.
Walmart 539 across the street. And still Chevron is still holding at $6, dude. They haven't changed their prices in weeks.
That's bananas. I'm starting to get the seasonal allergy pit in my throat. The little thing where I have to constantly clear out my throat every time this time of year.
That's the thing that you know that when you're gay.
Yes. Supposed to swallow.
Exactly. You got it.
Trucy says the network analyse 250 1 liter. That's what I think. $9. Wow.
$9 a gallon? Holy shit, might as well go to Hawaii.
Well, I think they're in the
about
Netherlands.
$12. Holy shit.
Must be
about
Hawaii.
$12 a gallon.
If oil prices are dropping, why aren't the fuel prices dropping at the pump? $5.19 here, says America 1871. Duck butt 355. And
Duck butt's watertight.
Keep that stuff. Ooh, $4.19 in Tampa? That's pretty crazy because it's usually Gizmo's mom, $4.19 in Tampa, which usually the more south you are, the cheaper it is. OKC, Oklahoma City. Debbie 3750, 332 in Oklahoma City, and Old
40 Costco.
Old Norv Soul USA 1 346 and J White 2020 365 regular Wisconsin. It was $3.99 for premium here, where again it used to be $2.99 for the crap, and now that's like $3.49.
We're going to change up that question about gas. How much did it take to fill your tank? How many dollars did you put into your tank? Go ahead and put your answer now.
Or did you go in and say, give me 10 on pump 2?
Like the pump clicked off at $100. I didn't want to go back and reauthorize it. So 3/4 of a tank is fine, right?
Let's just say a certain ex-family member of mine used to go and put $5 in the gas tank. Like
a
all
gallon.
The time. Like, why bother? Like, seriously? Like, why would you put $5 in your tank when you have you had money to put it? If you wanted to fill it, you could have filled it. You could have put 20, no problem. But you just say, nah, I'm going to put 5 in because then I wouldn't have to go fill it again in 2 days.
Jose Ann says $67. Holdout says 69, dude. A lot of 69s in there. 33 for 10 gallons. $89. Holy crap.
For what?
$42 for the little Impreza. I think because I always know gas prices, and when you can fill your tank and it's under $50, like $40 something dollars, and it's not bad. Now it's like 60 something to fill my little tank on my 16-gallon car.
Oh, dude. STT
$134 for a 28-gallon. Tampa, $51.
Damn. S. Stevenson says $56 for the fill for the week and $110 to park a week. Oh God, what are you in New York?
Wait, well, yeah. Why you gotta pay to park?
Well, your work, they need to pay for that crap, or it might be New York or Boston or someplace like that. S. Stevenson or STT Evenson. Drop down the bottom there. Where are you parking? Because I know
$900 for diesel for the semi. I believe you win, sir.
God.
You win.
The semis are always going to win. And then, dude, I know there's certain places in New York you got to pay $2,000 a month to park. That's where you live.
Yeah.
Right.
So
right,
like the most I've ever spent on gas. What do you think that's ever been? Where you swiped your card and paid for gas?
Oh,
you guys are going to be amazed when I tell you this.
$1 million.
So at the end of our trip for Lake Powell houseboat rental type of deal, you have to fill this thing up to before you got to return it. So at the end of the trip, it was my turn to go fill the pontoon boats, who my dad was sucking gas out of to go run all the jet skis on there. But that's no here, no there. That's run the engines and run the generators and shit. You want to take a guess how much I freaking swipe my card to fill up the fucking houseboat?
Oh, couple thou?
No, $1,200.
Hey, still plenty.
That was back in when was that? 2007 on Lake Powell. Back then,
it's like $3,600 now. All right, what do we got here? Former Treasury? Oh yeah, this is again. While there may be a lot of confusion and smoke and mirrors and stuff, I feel like this statement was very purposeful. Former Treasury Secretary
and still be cheaper.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you muted out on me, bro.
I did?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You roboted out, and then you started talking.
Bleep blop.
But go ahead.
Former Treasury Secretary is concerned, I'm sure he really is, that the U.S. government is close to hitting a wall where there would not be enough buyers for U.S. government debt. Yeah, because they haven't been doing that for a couple hundred years. At some point, buyers won't bid on new debt unless the rates are higher to justify the risk. With nearly $40 trillion in debt, $2 trillion annual budget deficits, and 25% of all tax revenue going, it is just a matter of time before investors start demanding higher rates for the risk they are taking. The market generally assumes that if there is not enough buyers for U.S. government debt, the Fed will be forced to become the buyer of last resort. The only thing the Fed can do is print money digitally to buy the debt, which they do via the primary dealers. Primary dealer banks buy the U.S. government debt at auction, then the Fed buys it from the primary dealers. Thus, the Fed can pretend it's not funding the government. The Fed will claim it's just providing liquidity to the banking system. It's all BS. It's basically the Fed just printing money to fund the government and giving a small guaranteed profit to the big banks in the middle. Yeah, absolutely. And, dude, I feel like since Trump's first administration, I feel like he's trying to blow up this system because this system is not good at all, period, and needs to be redone.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, we know that this stuff's got to refinance. It's going to be ungodly amounts of freaking basic payments just to knock any of this stuff down. So with this blockade, the United States is selling lots of oil on the world market, exchanging it for dollars for oil, which could be used to raise the status of America overall and pay down some debt here at this point. How long that's all going to last and hold together, and how much it's actually going to take. Fuel prices too is still all being speculated because the system's still running. They're still pulling gas out of it, and the roller coaster ride of profits of what a barrel of oil is over the last month or so has changed from anywhere from $75 up to $150 almost there at that point. So it's still the same system. It's all fake money because back after Trump left the administration and did the 4-year hiatus, that's when Saudi Arabia and the rest of the OPEC countries started taking other denominations other than the dollar. So what our dollar is actually pegged to, it's not gold, it's not oil, it's monopoly money.
It's nothing. It's backed by the faith of the people that is using it. That's basically it.
It's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Worthless money. Oh, they give us this. And remember, we had to hand in all of our gold and silver and valuables in 1918 or something. And people need to look up House Joint Resolution, which stated that there was no value, there was no money of value after that. And then the government would actually discharge your debt dollar for dollar. That's the cool part, is they tell you that they do it, but then there's no accompanying instructions on how to get your debt discharged. You have to kind of go do the legwork yourself.
Yeah, so how this is all going to come together, I don't know. We all know it's a debt time bomb. They've been talking about it for 20 years, and it still doesn't end. So they'll blame one person for it when it's a history of government corruption for the last 70 years. What else do we got for you here? As long as we're talking about debt and all those sort of things, I thought this was a very interesting thing. Just remember, 450 hospices in California were closed, saved $750 million in a short period of time. And
what is the response to Democrats arguing that this rooting out of fraud, that it's cutting Medicaid services? What is your response to that?
None at all. They know it's manufactured. That's why when they say this sort of, like sheepishly mention the possibility that you might once in a while hurt someone that's innocent. I argue that if you take a child with autism and you give them the services they need, you're doing a great service. It's the right thing to do. We're great people. We'll always help folks in need. But if every mother is pretending because they're getting paid that the children in the neighborhood have autism, which is bad for those kids, by the way.
And you're seeing that.
And we're seeing that in Minnesota. You take a budget from $3 million to $400 million. You do that by creating programs and manufacturing services that aren't supposed to be used. But what you're doing is you're hurting the child who really has autism because they can't get access to services, and you're corrupting the entire system. We're seeing the same thing in California with hospice, where you have 1/3 of all the hospices, Katie, in the entire country are in Los Angeles, not California, just LA. I mean, how many people are dying there?
Yeah.
Right. So you obviously have allowed
A little bit of a
corruption
red
to get-
flag.
and I'll make this announcement at your show. We have stopped payments to 450 hospices in California. Guess what? Not one has called us asking to reinstitute them.
Wow.
They may change their minds over time, but in 10 weeks, we've shut down 450 payment systems to these guys. That's representing at least $700 million.
Nobody called and go, hey, I got all these dead people going through my office here, and you guys stop payment, and I can't continue to do any business. Not one of them has called back. Go, hey, can you turn that back on? I'm a legitimate business here. Here's my records. I got evidence. That's kind of interesting.
Isn't it funny how that works? Yeah, I mean, dude, it is so bad. And again, I just can't imagine, like, I would have never imagined the fraud was as bad as it is, right? Like, when we were getting into this years ago, I thought I had a pretty good beat on how bad the fraud was. Nope, not even close. Not even close. I mean, these people are damn creative. You got to at least give them that.
What else do we got here? What else do we got for you? Oh, we might as well talk about this because the Atlantic came out with a great article here. Did you hear about this yesterday or the day before?
Oh, the Atlantic? Yeah, they're definitely they're good. Let me see. I did not see this, to be honest with you. OMG. Kash Patel, a drunken national security threat. Quote, meetings and briefings had to be rescheduled for later in the day as a result of his alcohol-fueled nights. A request for breaching equipment was made last year because Patel had been unreachable behind locked doors. How long has the White House known and let Patel keep his job? How long has Todd Blanche known this? Seems to be widely known. Sourcing current and former official and others familiar with the situation. Several current and former officials told me he's often away or unreachable, delaying time-sensitive decisions needed to advance investigations. On several occasions, an official told me Patel's delays resulted in normally unflappable agents losing their ish. Patel's alcohol use goes far beyond the occasional beer. FBI officials and others in the administration have privately questioned whether alcohol played a role in the instances in which he shared inaccurate information about active law enforcement investigations, including following the murder of Charlie Kirk. I mean, dude, at least they should have went with, like, I would have at least bought a little bit better, like, you know, dude, I think you maybe have a coke problem. The dude sniffles a lot. Like, I would buy that more than he's a drunk, and that I wouldn't really even buy.
Oh yeah, I just thought it was absolutely funny here. It's not, it's not like we don't have, any. Where is it? Wait, this one. Any evidence that he's a drunken dude? I mean. What a drunk. I know. Remember, see him right there in the beginning.
Oh my God, he was drinking. He chugged a whole beer. We need to get him into rehab. Trying to get my little drink.
Yes, we all miss Toby too.
Who's Toby?
Toby Keith.
Oh, is he dead?
Yeah.
He had like cancer, right?
Yeah, welcome to the internet, sir.
Dude, there's so many people dying and coming and going. I'm trying to put some ice in my unamate this morning. And Hulk, just
see, now you're starting to go gay already, dude. Using all this. Are you having any avocado toast this morning to go along with whatever you just said you're drinking with ice?
How did you know?
Just saying, dude.
How'd you know?
I'm starting to.
Did you know I had avocado toast?
The signs. The signs are coming.
Toast? Have you ever
Did you seriously have avocado toast this morning?
If I had avocados,
okay, good.
I would. But no, have you ever tried it?
I was going to freak out. No.
I think I tried it maybe one time, but I didn't have it at the house. But
This one time at band camp, I tried avocado toast.
So this is Una Mate, Hulk. This is my diet drink, and this is the one good thing I wanted to say is that again, I got permission from Chris Schaus because I told folks that anybody that's taking this stuff, and if you get any results or whatever, let me know. How it is or whatever, right? And so she emailed me the other day, and she said I got permission to read this here again. So just really quickly, it's very short and sweet, and I probably could. So she basically, I can't even find it right now. So basically, she said that for the first time in 20 years, she went to her doctors, and the blood work says that she is no longer pre-diabetic. Like, that's huge, dude. Absolutely huge. No more in the pre-diabetic stage. So apparently this helps a lot of folks with that issue as well. And again, dude, I'm down like 25 elbows. Are you muted?
No, I was looking through the feed over here because my stream reconnected over on Pulp. So that was interesting, but I'm not showing anything reporting back on network issues or anything like that. So we're blaming Rumble on this.
Yeah, it might.
But again, I'm worried about you.
Looks good on my side. Well, Una Mate, dude. So that is the natural. It's yerba mate, and so basically that's the stuff that has the natural version of what they give you for Ozempic. The ones that make you lose your bone mass and your muscle mass, and when you gain back your fat, you gain back just fat. So that's all. What do you call it there? I just said the word. Fake, and it's not natural, and that's why people are getting really sick with the Ozempic. So. This stuff, dude, like I told you, I'm down, almost a quarter 100 pounds, roughly a quarter 100 pounds. How's that?
Hey.
And I haven't had coffee.
Congratulations, dude.
Other than, like my men. I've had coffee black like my men. Cream? No, thanks. I take it black like my men. But no, I've had black coffee since February 5th. I, again, still, unless I have and didn't know, I've yet to have a drink with sugar in it since February 5th. And that alone right there is just worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, good for you. I'm going to keep drinking my coffee with Swiss Miss hot chocolate in there. So I got a big old giant 30 ounce with a thing of hot chocolate inside there. And I'll stick with my my Mountain Dew. I know it's bad for me.
You put sugar into the coffee after?
No, just
that?
Nope. Just the hot chocolate, and normally you make it with 8-10 ounces of hot chocolate. I pour 30 ounces of coffee on top of it.
Oh, so maybe the hot chocolate sweetens it up a little bit.
Oh yeah, it makes it like a mocha. It's actually really good. I enjoy it. And hat tip to everybody else out there that's figured that out. Got to use Swiss Miss. None of the other ones don't work. Can't use Nestle or any only Swiss Miss because it's got a creamer in it.
Yeah, my brother was a big mocha guy. So whenever we, went to the stores or whatever, those little Starbucks, frappes to go, he would always get the mocha ones. I like caramels.
Gary G says, I prefer Hulk's coffee. I know, I can't stop drinking it either.
Well, what are you in his house drinking his coffee?
Yeah, he stops by every morning.
Right behind you.
Picks up the paper.
Turn around.
brings the cat in. Where are we going to next? What else do we got? Oh, we got hate mail come from Cash on response to the whole thing. Would you like to
sure
read that for everybody?
FBI Director Kash Patel says, see you and your entire entourage of false reporting in court, but do keep at it with fake news. Actual malice standard is now what some call a legal layup. Sarah, top to bottom, this is one of the most absurd things I've ever read. Completely false at nearly 100% clip and with a 2-hour deadline. Copying my colleague Erica will get you some more thorough responses. Ben Williams, FBI Public Affairs.
So, and Cash's underling, who wrote all the most of the speeches and the announcements and stuff that for Kash Patel says, dude, none of this shit is true. About anybody that would have known, it would have been me because I spent most time with him. I wrote the speeches with him, blah, blah, blah. So that's all coming. Long as we're talking also about fake news here, you can read this for everybody because Catherine Herridge freaking got pissed off.
Oh, really? At Benny, huh? Oh, I love this. I can't stand the stiff Benny. But Catherine Herridge says, it's simple. Stop letting your team hijack another creator's content to monetize it on your behalf, Benny Johnson, with no credit. A lot of hard work and money goes into producing our investigations and reports. 2 hours after your post and being called out, your team replies, where is it? Okay, right there. I don't usually speak out so publicly, but I can't stand by while independent journalists and creators like my team suffer because some accounts won't show common courtesy and respect. By the way, a quote tweet is less work. Creators should support each other. Yeah. 2 hours after you post being called out, your team replies, great interview, but we all know the damage is done. Yeah. I mean, that's unfortunately, there is a big, a big group of folks that are doing this out here. And dude, you know what I can't stand the most is when I see somebody take a clip of like Fox News interview, right? And then they'll slap their big icon of their channel on it, like as if that's their interview. It's like, dude, all you did was put your screen recorder on for a minute and you clipped a minute of somebody else's work. So at least give them the credit. And why are you putting friggin' watermarks on stuff that's not yours?
Yep. I'd like to check in for Mystery Rob out in chat. It says, yep, Swiss Miss is addictive. The new chronic. If you haven't tried it, you're missing out.
Got to fire it up.
Here's the other side of the total story I thought was a great freaking idea. You want to take a crack at that for everybody?
Maze Moore is saying, Elon and Nikki Tabier, you guys have said that you want to incentive original content and stop people from seeing the same post a bunch of times. Here's 2 very simple recommended changes. Firstly, remove the embed feature. People should only be able to embed their own videos. They should not be able to embed other people's content. Dude, I don't even know how to do that, to be honest with you.
You just hold your hold on your phone. You just hold, if it's available, you would hold your finger on the video itself. They would ask, do you want to post this video? It'll post the video itself, and then you make your own post about it. And at the very bottom below where it shows the video would show the original content name. So you click on that and that would take you back to that post. But you're losing all the monetization on that when somebody reposts the video because it's a new video on somebody else's post. Go ahead and continue.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I had no idea. I just knew how to quote and requote and repost or whatever. Embedding causes 90% of the duplicate posts that people see, and it's what ends up screwing the original creator. Removing it would force people to repost or quote post good content, immediately cutting down on all the ripping off of content and duplicate posts. Secondly, have a feature to specifically and easily report stolen content. Let people link to the original post and use Grok to analyze, and if it's a match, hit the people who are stealing content with a strike. Yeah, some people will download content and make small changes, but it's this feature would make still make a big impact. 2 super easy changes that would make a big difference, in my opinion. Yeah, they need to do something because, dude, I'm just sick of seeing like the Nick Sorter's post, the same as Eric Daughtry's post, the same as this person's post, the same as Benny's post, over
Dom
and over
Lasser's
and over
post, copying everybody and just over it.
MJ
Just
Truth.
fucking, I'm just over it. So it's just a lot of breaking, and it's just like, oh yeah, this came out a year and a half ago. So yeah, that's where we're at. Oh yeah, I thought this was interesting. I don't know if you saw this. You want to take a quick crack at that?
Yeah, this is cool. Joe Rogan says he sent President Trump information on the extraordinary effects of ibogaine on veterans with TBI and PTSD. Quote, the text message came back. Sounds great. Do you want FDA approval? Let's do it. It was literally that quick. And then we playing this, or are we gonna...
like a few days? This is in, this is talking
access
about
to
it.
new medical research and treatments based on.
So they're going to use psychedelic drugs to go ahead and treat PTSD to get rid of that issue there, because there's been a long track record of using said drugs to alleviate issues for people and cure them only after one dose, one time. And, Joe Rogan's talked about this a lot, that they have this psychedelic experience and most of their problems go away.
Who's the dude in the top right? Isn't he the dude that the real movie was done on? Survivor? No. Or that was the guy in the top right. Far right.
This guy?
Yeah, that Travis. Oh God, somebody will know his name. But dude, that is absolutely bananas. That since 9/11, that is crazy, dude. Since 9/11, we've lost 21 times more veterans' lives to suicide than on the battlefield.
Yep.
Dude, that is astoundingly horrible. But apparently, so Ibogaine and even other things like what are those? What's that? Ayahuasca and some things along those lines. They say actually do heal trauma. And so a lot of these people that go down to like South America and stuff, they have to go out of the country because you're not legally allowed to do it here. Even though some people do get it into the United States. But apparently it does heal a lot of like lifetime trauma and certain trauma. So apparently it works, and it's got a proven track record.
Maybe you should slip a little bit of that into your ex-wife's coffee.
Iced coffee, some mushrooms. Wait, why is my egg winking at me? Oh no, that's normal.
She might come back normal and realize. Who knows? All right, you ready for a little more?
Doubtful, but yeah, I'm ready for more.
Here, you can read that tagline. I was like, what? Wait, what?
Oh, good. NY Attorney General Letitia James won't release tax returns. Blame staff. They will make that determination.
Well, it's not ready yet. No, we got regulatory things, and since we were just going through courts, and we got court cases going through, which leads to findings and fundings of particular cases that we're going through, and then current investigations that are carrying on that haven't reached the court system yet. That this would expose the injustice for the justice, blah, blah. That's basically what she's saying. And then once we get to the point where we can release that these cases are done, then we can go ahead and release my tax returns then. But only until then. But they're the ones that make the determination, not me. And I'm not filing my taxes. I put them on hold for a year. So that's what's going on with Letitia James here. Speaking of big booty people here, ran by this one here. What's Stormy Daniels up to? Holy crap, she's blown up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, if you do remember that Michael Avenatti's on work release program from jail because he got out like a week ago. So this is him mopping the floor at whatever place he's got at the halfway house that he's hanging out with. But he's got himself an iPhone over here, and Stormy Daniels used to be hot. And remember, she paid almost $400,000 back to Trump for the defamation outfit. So I think she ate most of that.
Oh God, yeah. I don't know. She always had like a little horse face, in my opinion. But yeah, that's
whore face. Yeah, I agree with you.
Oh well, yeah, whore face for sure. But horse, and a whorish mouth. Shut your whorish mouth.
Exactly. She looks like a man. She looks like she ate a man.
Like, hey guys, what's up? You guys want to go to bed?
You gonna eat that, white guy?
You gonna eat that? Because I'm a little hungry still.
What else do we got here? Coming from Paul Sperry over here, new doc show in connection to the whistleblower impeachment plot, revealing Charmella coordinated the op with shift staffers Sean Misko, who had worked for Hillary at the state where she got caught up in the email scandal. FBI records show Misko is now listed as a SSCI staffer for the Democratic Senator Warren. Didn't know that he was over there, where he joins TS and SCI clearance. Charmella had worked for Clinton program before starting his career. Wait, let me report that. Charmella had worked for the Clinton program before starting his career, like Misko, as a CI analyst.
No shit.
Yeah, it's just interesting, all that shit that comes out afterwards. You're like, huh. Good. Yeah, the Clintons in there a lot deeper than most people think.
Yeah, I mean, but dude, we were on this stuff, the Misko, the Charmella for years. Remember, we had to say caramello. We had to friggin' say my favorite candy bar was caramello.
Yeah, because we get banned off the YouTube if we were saying words like that. That would be bad. Yep. So here's another one. Read that one right there. I was like, what the fuck?
Unsealed long secret intelligence community inspector general whistleblower interviews reveal Brennan's protege, Gina Haspel, was looped into Charmella's impeachment plot as Trump's CIA director, receiving a briefing from an intel go-between in early August 2019 before Charmella filed his fake, quote, whistleblower complaint against Trump. At the same time, Haspel was restricting an investigation into the shoddy spycraft of Brennan's ICA on Trump and Russia. She later buried the explosive investigative report, exposing how Brennan used Hillary's baseless dossier as an intelligence source to support the ICA by locking it up in a safe inside a vault at Langley. Dude, I am loving this so much, dude, because we're getting more and more as we go out. And what is the prevailing, the prevailing thought everywhere we look is the system is broken. Not only is the system broken, but the system was totally weaponized against a political rival, right? I mean, the crap that they say, like, oh, Trump's going after his political rivals and like, no, you guys, you started it, right? Like, they did it so much worse, but I'm loving the fact that this is coming out, and it's just highlighting to me that, we got the DOJ, we got the FBI. Certainly, maybe an inspector general would put a stop to that. No, all the way through the lines, they were all frigging corrupt, all trying to block what they did. And then you even have, wait, why would Trump put Gina Haspel in there? I mean, she was the protege.
She was there before.
Yeah, but then he made her the CIA director, right? So, she was the protege of Brennan. And you think he didn't know this, right? And you think he didn't know that she was going to go in there and do exactly what she did, which was bury the ICA and Trump. So a lot of times, guys, remember, it's not the crime that gets the people, it's the cover-up. And they were covering and covering and covering. And so now it's coming out.
What was Gina Haspel's previous job before she became director of the CIA?
Waterboarding people?
After that.
Station chief in Germany or some shit like that, wasn't she?
No. Station chief where? Very important. Where?
Oh.
Anybody in the audience can answer this question. Where was
Serbia?
Gina Haspel? She made a very important part in this whole thing we're talking about. Anybody
Not
remember
Germany. Not Serbia, not
where
Germany.
Gina Haspel was station chief at?
Oh, that's right. Station chief in England, Therese67 said, and then Browntail says London. Duckbutt says London. Roro Patriot says London.
Why is because they took the Crossfire Hurricane binder with Lisa Page and Peter Strzok, who got authorization by Mary McCord to go over there and fluff up said dossier, who John McCain brought that back from London and dropped it off to where? BuzzFeed
News.
Just make sure we make a full cycle about how that all came. And then she became director of the CIA and then hit all this stuff. And, no, the ICA is fine on the Trump-Russia stuff. And then getting Eric Charmella to keep writing it. Oh, so great. So great.
Yeah.
What else do we got here?
Remember all the pictures of them over in the UK on the drops? They were showing us literally pictures of them like walking across the street in friggin' in the UK. That was great.
The whole red folder, you're absolutely correct. Which they went to go look for it at Mar-a-Lago.
Declassifies will initiate the resignation, recusal, and or removal. Will initiate their awareness that all signers are currently under investigation. Love it.
FISA goes both ways.
Under Hussein.
Up to 4 hops.
Knowingly presented false evidence to a FISA court in an effort to obtain legal U.S. intelligence umbrella surveillance of POTUS for the sole purpose of influencing the 2016 election of the presidency, not Russia, but Hussein, Hillary Rodham Clinton, and safeguard against possible loss of power, firewalls. Use of back-channel surveillance, spy, body 1, 2, and 5 by UK, Australia primary activated under Brennan, Director Clapper with presidential daily briefs, regular updates, and live streaming with Hussein, non-Oval Office, and the Situation Room coordination. FISA full brings down the House, the White House, the Obama White House.
Yeah, so that never happened over there, not yet at least, and they're still fighting between whether Brandon's going to get indicted down in Southern District of Florida. There are some changes down there. Where was that piece? Okay, this. You can read this for everybody.
Okie dokie. And Vanderschmoot. Breaking. DOJ shakeup in Brennan probe. What are they hiding? The Department of Justice has abruptly removed the lead Miami prosecutor overseeing the investigation into former CIA Director John Brennan. The timing could not be more telling. According to reports, this, quote, career prosecutor had been slow-walking the case for months despite mounting pressure to bring charges tied to the Russiagate scandal. Now, suddenly, she's out. Let's be clear about what this means. John Brennan has already been identified as a target in a federal grand jury probe. He was referred to for prosecution not once but multiple times, including by CIA Director John Ratcliffe and House Judiciary Chairman Jim Jordan. I think by Tulsi as well, maybe not. The investigation ties directly into the origins of Russiagate, one of the most consequential political operations in modern U.S. history. And yet, career prosecutors are reportedly, quote, pushing back, claiming there is not enough evidence while still quietly working the case behind the scenes. So which is it? Is there no case, or is there a deliberate effort to bury it? This latest move raises serious questions. Was this prosecutor removed for obstruction or for refusing to rush a weak case? Who inside the DOJ is actually calling the shots? And why does accountability always seem to stall when it reaches the highest levels of power? The American people have watched this play out before. Delay, deflect, disappear. But this time, the spotlight is not going away. If Brennan played a role in weaponizing intelligence agencies against a sitting president, this is not politics. That's a constitutional treasonous crisis. I added the treasonous. And if the DOJ fails to act transparently and decisively, it will only confirm what millions already suspect. There are two systems of justice in this country, one for the powerful, one for everyone else. Stay vigilant. The story is far from over. I would contend, Hulk, that they got rid of the person because they were slow walking it. Not going to be rushing a weak case, but that, hey, if you got this, let's bring the charges. And why are you slow walking it? Because, hey, we got it right here, and here. We've already went through this for 8 years, right? We got the information, 9 years maybe.
So on the other side of that, I'm not a big fan of the Bannon system over here. But Sean Spicer over here is basically saying that the Supreme Court liberal side of the justice are intentionally slow walking the dissent into regards of the election deal that they're running through, which is, I think, the Mississippi one, the one that they're finally going to come out and say whether election or not election day. It's not the citizen one. It's the other one, the election one that they're going after. I can't remember. It's Mississippi or somewhere down there. There's a challenge into there about voting and the black districts one. That's what it is, about redistricting the black voting right districts, which Ketanji Brown supposedly is slow walking the whole decision on there. And she's the last one to write it before they can actually release the opinion, which means that if it does come out, if it came out now, they have enough time to fix the issues that they're going to have with the 2028 election. If they wait a month or so, then there won't be enough time for institute the rules to make a big difference in the 2026 elections coming up. Maybe they would be ready for 2028 is what they're saying, depending on when this decision comes out.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Intentionally slow walking the dissent.
Yep. So that's going down that way. Where's the other piece over here? Yeah, so Supreme Court's about to gut the pro-Democrat race-baiting VRA congressional districts. The decision would drop immediately, would be huge. I've been told by reliable source that it is done, and the minority is slow walking the dissent. So that's coming back out again. So that's that. What else do we have here? Did I have any pieces left in here? No. Yeah, I thought this was interesting. Here, you want to read this for everybody?
Sure. A Southern California man's alleged, quote, brick hustle has landed him behind bars after police say he pulled off a bizarre pasta-filled scam targeting Lego sets. Okay. According to the Irvine Police Department, suspect Yarel Augustine, 28, carried out the scheme at Target at least 70 times, racking up roughly $34,000 in stolen goods nationwide. Police allege Augustine purchased boxed Lego sets, removed valuable minifigures and select pieces, then stuffed the packages with dried durum wheat semolina pasta before returning them for refunds. Oh, God.
So,
34,000.
I guess he's taking these little pieces, I guess, from the sets. Why the hell would you put pasta in there if you're just taking a couple ounces out of them? You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, people are just, opportunistic. People see a scam and they just go for it. Goya.
I just thought it was weird. That was weird. Oh, speaking about putting shit together with Legos, ran by this little clip right here. Yeah. You ever seen one of those pieces on the side of our Russian airship? The airplane flying around? I was like, no way this is real. And then they fire it.
Be interested to see how much oh, damn.
They put it on the Toyota Land 4 diesel. How the Soviet-made aircraft attack helicopters. That's right. I just thought it was crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Where else are we going to go to? Oh, we got updates on the missing scientists and whatnot, long as we're going to talk about UFO stuff. But again, this came out about a week ago, and I wanted to hold on to this just for a little bit, as you were saying, some of the missing people.
Yeah, still missing. Update, still
There's
missing.
Up to 10 now. Up to 10 now.
The president was briefed extensively yesterday, and he's worried about it. You know, we hear about all this. We also know we're in a big-time race with China for all this, too. And then people wonder about the undisclosed UFO program that more and more people are pushing to get answers on. Is there a relation to any of that from which you could share with us?
There certainly is. So General McCaslin, for example, is someone that we had reached out to twice to try to get some answers from. He is someone who has a critical role in working for the Air Force, particularly when it came to research. He was the one that oversaw a lot of this advanced research. He was someone that was very difficult to get a hold of, but we reached out to him twice, and then he just mysteriously disappeared.
The president was briefed extensively yesterday, and he's...
Some of them are saying they're... one of these guys committed suicide. I think it's this guy. They're saying that actually committed, not this gentleman here on screen, but the person that they're talking about, and one of them actually committed suicide. So coming from Trump last night, this was said from Trump.
As you remember, I recently directed the Secretary of War. How good is Pete Hegseth doing, by the way? To begin releasing government files relating to UFOs and unexplained aerial phenomena. And I figured this was a good crowd because I know you people, you're really into that. I don't know if I am, but so I'm pleased to report today. I thought I'd save it for this crowd because you're a little bit out there, a little bit. That this process is well underway, and we found many very interesting documents, I must say. And the first releases will begin very, very soon.
Comments so far? Bring on space aliens?
I'm not buying the... Yes, there it is. The truth is out there. Mulder.
I would like to throw this comment out from, this is over a year ago, 2 years ago, coming out from Marco Rubio.
This morning, we're going to have a classified briefing on the objects that were shot down over the last weekend. First of all, I don't know why it's classified. I do not believe that any of the information that they've shared or are going to share with us is going to be the kind of thing that has to be kept secret. There's very specific reasons why things are classified, and this doesn't meet the standard. Maybe I'm wrong. We're going to find out. Second is this is pretty extraordinary. Okay, this is not just a curiosity or into weird stuff about UFOs and aliens. For the first time in 65 years, the United States has shot something down over our airspace. Not once, but 4 times. And 3 of those 4 things, we have no idea what they are, and people deserve to know what they are. I mean, it's pretty extraordinary. You're launching at least $800,000 missiles off of fighter jets over American airspace. That's a pretty big deal. We need to understand why we did it and what these things are, where they come from, who owns them, who made them, why are they here. And perhaps the explanation is easy, and maybe not. The point is that these are important things that the American people deserve to know and that they deserve to hear directly from the president about. Not a political thing here. Okay, people deserve to know, why are we shooting things down? If it's serious enough to shoot down, it's serious enough for you to know something about it. Look, this is a topic I've been on for a long time because this is not new. It may sound new, but it really isn't. We have been seeing objects flying over restricted airspace in the United States for a long time now. No one took it seriously because immediately it was about UFOs and flying saucers and aliens. And that's not my concern. My concern is that some other country has developed a capability to monitor and enter our airspace, and that we are not prepared to identify it because they have figured out a way. You know, we're looking for airplanes. We're looking for missiles. We're not looking for objects that don't fit that criteria. And strategic surprise is the way a lot of wars start, and it's the way a lot of wars and conflicts are lost. So these are important questions that need to be answered. But you deserve to hear directly from the president and from the administration, not from spokespeople, and not with double talk and not with unnecessary secrecy. We'll see how this hearing goes. I don't have high expectations of it.
We are looking for things that are not missiles or airplanes.
Wow.
So put that in context over there. Here we're gonna. You want to make any comments before I throw this other clip in here with what's his name? This guy.
Yes, I wanted to. Well, actually, let me. I mean, I'm here for it, right? Like, and I've been saying for years, you know, and I've been hearing for years that, you know, when the deep state is up against it, you know, they're going to lash out, throw a nuke or whatever, or they're going to do a fake second coming of Jesus or a alien invasion. So I feel like we're being prepped for that right now. But also, Hulk, let me thank Live For Your Die 2688 on YouTube for the $20. I don't know what you call them over there. I'll call it a Rumble rant. It says, Spaceshot, can you please spell the herbal weight loss drink you're using? I tried to find it, but couldn't find anything. I'll just put it up with the name in the chat. I put the link in there, but it's Unamate Herba Mate. Is Herba Mate.
Bring on the Nephilim. Here, we'll get a little bit of this.
Hell yeah.
My next guest knows more than anyone about the history of Los Alamos. Jeremy Corbell is shedding light on some of those mysteries in a brand new documentary about his investigative career, Sleeping Dog. In this clip, he uncovers documents from a late Los Alamos official who reportedly reference atmospheric anomalies and classified UFO studies in these files. Watch.
Where is this from? It's from Los Alamos National Laboratory.
Your dad died, right?
He did. He passed away about a month ago.
I'm sorry to hear that. My dad died too. What was your dad's position and why do we find this interesting?
He was in charge of all computer and cybersecurity for the entire laboratory.
Wow.
Sleeping Dog will be released on May 12th, but joining us tonight is investigative journalist and documentary.
I don't know if I want to talk about it. Most of the stuff they're releasing, he's talking about the 46 UAP videos plus a bunch of other paperwork and stuff like that supposed to be coming out. Probably going to be manila down somewhere in the middle of like, oh, it's not aliens, but it's not military hardware and we don't know what it is. One of those things is probably going to come out there. Some of these videos we've already seen off of the coast of California from like, what was it, 2015, 16, where the fighter jets are seeing these pill-like objects coming in and out of the water and those things. So how far it goes, I don't know. And then we also have the full disclosure video coming out from, what is it, Steven Spielberg that just come out that's got a bunch of good stuff in it too. So yeah, everybody's talking about aliens.
Maybe a little too much for my taste, right? But that should be an indicator of what they're doing. Wow.
Exactly. What else do we got? So again, aliens.gov. Let's see if it's even up. I think still restricted. Let's see if it's even out. Nope. Sites up.
Remember,
it was a few days ago that the domain was effectively dead. No response, no server, nothing behind it all. But today it's throwing an SSL error. The error means that your browser is trying to establish a secure connection but can't complete it because the certificate isn't fully configured. Only happens when the domain is actually pointed to a live server but not finished. So some people are now sitting behind alien.gov. It's not yet public, probably because it's not ready. It's no longer registered as a domain name. So it's coming up online. So they're probably going to use this for a lot of their information they're coming out with. So yeah,
Heck yeah.
We'll see what happens.
I think they're going to treat us like mushrooms. What do you
Bring
think?
on the aliens.
They're going to continue to treat us like mushrooms. Feed us shit and keep us in the dark?
Yeah, I heard that Spaceshot. It says as long as the anal probes are free, he's okay with it.
Just keep the anal probes coming and I'll be a happy camper.
Exactly. Let's get into some wild weather and stuff. If you guys had followed the Dominator team or what's the other thing? Reed Trimmer, the one that was over there on the Discovery Channel for a little bit. Thought this was kind of cool.
Yep, got it. It's rolling. Here it comes. That's called being in the slot, people. Dropping down. Yep. We're taking big win, guys. Got a big problem. Yep. That's how we do it. Roll that fucking window up.
So they intercepted a tornado is what basically happened. Oh wait, no, that's not. I don't want to get to that yet. Now this is interesting. So when Reed Timmer and those guys are out doing their thing, this is the guy that runs the live stream from back in the home office or whatever you want to call it. So when the Dominator team are out there doing their deal and they're just driving around, he kind of goes back and he starts checking other news sources, checking in with the team or whatever. So he's kind of like their internet feed type of guy here. And I thought this is interesting because I picked up this clip and watch this.
Our camera operator is listening. Hey, point the camera left. Go left. Left. Left.
This is a traffic cam in some state.
A little bit more.
So some guys at the traffic center watching his stream and telling him to move the camera over.
Okay, well, we'll take what we can get here. This is we're pointing towards the rotation right there. If we go a little bit more left, we'd see it. The rotating part of the storm that's coming towards Janesville is going to hit us this camera head on. Okay, that's good. That's good. Stop. Back right. Back right. You can see the whole merry-go-round effect here on this traffic camera.
You think he's listening? Spaceshot?
But you can see how these clouds right here are moving this way, and then the ones back here are moving more from right to left. This is the large rotating part of the storm right here. We'd be able to see it all in one shot if they go just a little bit to the right. There we go. Oop, boop, boop, boop.
Move over just a little bit more.
Okay, listen, this is great. This is a great cooperation here from the Wisconsin Department of Transportation. But you can see we've got clouds moving this way and also clouds moving this way. That is your large rotation. Literally, the whole rotating mesocyclone is going to go over this camera right here.
I think that's funny. The Wisconsin Department of Transportation was watching the live stream and moving the camera for the guy. No? Yes?
Oh, that's awesome. And that first clip you were playing where the tornado went over, don't those guys in their Dominator or whatever they call that truck, they have like a corkscrew in it, right? That they can literally corkscrews into the earth?
They got these metal stakes that are on the side on all four, so they're kind of at an angle. So when the vehicle sits down on top of itself, the spikes go into ground to kind of hold itself so air can't get up underneath the vehicle and lift it off.
That's crazy.
What if they got a picture of his vehicle here?
These guys are driving into storms.
And I go into the Capitol. Into the Capitol. Did they have it in here?
Good morning from beautiful Rochester, Minnesota, where the sun is shining. There are some early morning storms that are trying to develop to the west, south of Minneapolis. But today looks like a major, large-scale severe weather outbreak from Oklahoma all the way up to Wisconsin. And it looks like the greatest threat for EF2+ across the northern edge.
Look at this side. Look at that front of that thing. That's monstrous vehicle there.
It'd be heavy, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So that's that stuff. That's all the weather stuff. Here, cars emerging from the Boston snow, guys. Look at that. If you've been wondering where your car's been, a little frozen.
Can't park there, sir. Somerville.
Can you dig that thing out?
Oh God, that is just awful, dude. That was so much snow this winter. Hey, but at least we got our own blizzard, and we beat the blizzard of '78.
Yeah, we need some more snow on California side over here. That was that. The live stream out there. Okay, I thought this was interesting here. NVIDIA is bringing back the RTX 3060 12 gig graphics card for budget gamers. The new stock of its 2021. I bought one of these cards in 2021. My kid's playing on it right now. So it's a 5 or 6 year old graphics card. It's expected to reach stores in June 2026 because of the launch of the newer RTX 5050 9 gig has been delayed. While older cards does not have the latest features and improved ray tracing and AI tools, it's still reliable and affordable. So they're going to come back and re-release a 5-year-old graphics card, Mr. Spaceshot.
Wow. And what about what's the difference between the 12 gigabyte and, on the 3060 I look at as less than the 5050, but then the 5050 has 9 gigabytes, the 3060 has 12.
Yeah, the new cards over here on the 50 series, they're going with 3 gigabyte chips on the 12 gigs. They're going with 2 gigabyte chips, so they're just putting less chips on here, but it holds more capacity, which is supposed to be a little bit more bandwidth because it's supposed to be higher, whatever they call it. But overall, in today's gaming deal, most games when they load into the video memory are using all of that storage on there. So it helps out with performance and with lag and those sort of things. So you definitely want these. These are on the older DDR4 systems. These are all, or DDR6. This would be DDR6. This is going to be DDR7 is what they're coming out with these guys with their new cards and AI stuff. So NVIDIA is holding true and going to bring back some budget cards. So yeah, that's going to be so interesting.
Cool. Bring them back. And then all these people are buying all these things. They buying graphics. They wouldn't buy graphics cards for Bitcoining and stuff like that, right? That's the processor.
No, that's going to be on the graphics card because they're better at it. They could be kind of reprogrammed to efficiently run the hashes on the graphics card without using too much power. Because that's the biggest thing. Use too much power, then you're wasting your time to even try to do these computations to produce a said crypto coin. Got to be balanced. So long as we're talking about gaming stuff, and we just had a release of a bunch of information coming from Rockstar Games that shows the console wars from PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, showing PlayStation at the top. And then you had the Xbox and then PC at the very last of the amount of people playing the game. So like PC, I think, was like 800,000 people a week playing it, but on the PS5, people are playing it like 3.5 million people. So it's absolutely hands down. PlayStation's got the corner of the market. But ran by this, I thought this was very interesting telling of where actually PC sales are. Go ahead and read this for everybody.
Okie. PC is now the only major gaming platform where more than half of the revenue comes from games outside the top 20. Newzoo's latest Western markets data shows PC titles ranked 21 plus captured 56% of the revenue in 2025, up from 48% in 22. Consoles remain stuck at around 35 to 38%. The strength comes from the Steam's discovery tools, indie hits, mods, and strong back catalog sales that keep thousands of smaller and older games profitable. PC is the most diverse gaming market today, and so much better to play on PC versus any console.
Yeah, so that's interesting that PCs rank for the top 21 captured 56% of all revenue in 2025. That's including all the new games that came out, Battlefield, all those big games that we all been playing, Arc Raiders and shit like that. The PC still makes 56% of the market in revenue. That's pretty good, meaning that obviously PC is going to still have a huge sales swing when it comes to PC games, and it's not as small as everybody thought. So it's way better than most people were thinking. So I was surprised. Where else are we going to? Oh, power outage over here in Santa Cruz over here, just south of the Capitol in Sacramento over here. How would you like to be on that thing up there?
Which is currently without power. It went off.
Just hanging out at the local fair or whatever amusement park, and you're stuck on the sky ride or on one of the roller coasters and whatnot. So yeah, you have to call the fire department out. So big chunk of California went out with power. Of course, Gavin Newsom's not saying anything. So I just thought that was interesting that you're stuck on the top of the ride. You can't get off. It was like 2 or 3 hours before they turned the power back on, or was able to turn the power back on.
Dude, what if you had to go pee? Like, what if you had to, like, I think I gotta go to the bathroom before I get on this thing. You know what? It'll only be a 5-10 minute ride. I'm good. 3 hours later.
Yeah. I'll go to the bathroom on the other side over there. And once we get to the other side, I'd be like, get out of the way. So ran by this little interesting conversation here with John Fogerty on the Joe Rogan podcast here. You guys are going to be very surprised on some of the things he say, because I always think about the rap industry being involved in a lot of these things, because that's kind of what we've been hearing from a lot of the major rappers, but this came out.
The first trial was about basically the band had lost its life savings. All of us in Credence, the record company had gotten us into this offshore tax plan. And I'm saying this with a smile because nowadays it just sounds so, if some guy comes walking up to you and got a trench coat on a corner in New York City, hey buddy, you're probably going to avoid that guy. But the record company was in this tax thing. And for all we knew, we were going to be paying 90% income tax, right? I mean, the tax laws are pretty stringent and pretty high. And so they offered us, or basically kind of ushered us into this plan, offshore tax plan, and it would allow us to pay a lot less taxes, probably somewhere between 10 and 20%, something like that. So it was a huge financial savings for us. I can tell you that the name of this particular thing was a bank in the Bahamas called Castle Bank. And we had it checked out. I mean, the people on our side in the band had it checked out by our people. Our own accountant, the bass player's father was an entertainment lawyer and had a big firm. They, among other people, represented the Oakland Raiders. So we thought they were pretty solid. And they checked it all out and said that it was okay, it was legit. So we did it. But time went on and it seemed to be not legit, to the point that somewhere in the 70s, the bank disappeared and all our money in it disappeared. So we sued.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep.
So here it is. The bank was being used by the CIA to funnel money for covert military operations, including those at Andros Island, a staging area for anti-Castro activities. So they were stealing your money. How?
I just found that. I don't know. I just typed it in and went to the Wikipedia and I was like, well, that's interesting.
So insane.
See, I didn't know any of that.
You didn't know until now?
Oh, I knew that now. Or I suspect, yeah.
Did you know that up until now, or did you just find it out just now?
You could tell me a lot of things right now, and I'd say, oh, yeah, I guess assumed all that stuff was kind of happening. But I didn't know it at the time in the early 70s or late 60s when we got into this thing. It was actually 70s.
Do you know how anti-American that is? The CIA stole from Creedence Clearwater Revival. You know how fucking crazy that is? That is so wild.
No, I didn't know that part.
What do you think about that, Spaceshot?
That's craziness. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't put anything past these, past the CIA.
Yeah. So yeah, that's interesting that they on a Bahama bank they're using the money to go after the Cuban. That's just absolutely great. So I just thought that was funny. Here, read this funny tagline.
Bosch just bought Bosch from Bosch, and Bosch pinned Bosch for $970 million in the most confusing business deal of all time. An Indian company, Bosch Limited, bought a manufacturer, Bosch Chassis Systems, from two parent companies also called Bosch. They're all Bosch, but also aren't Bosch. Oh, dude, I've seen this shtick before, dude, where companies buying other companies essentially, and we had major parts remanufacturers in the United States. One of them was bought by a company from Bosch, and so yeah, these people, and then a few years later they end up selling it back to them. So it's weird.
You could read it on the right there.
Puberty. Post humorously spotlights Bosch Limited, India's listed arm, acquiring Bosch Chassis Systems for $970 million from Robert Bosch Investment Netherlands BV and Robert Bosch LLC. Transaction consolidates vehicle motion and automotive safety operations into the Indian entity via cash and preferential equity shares, with the subsidiary continuing independent operations. Multiple distinct Bosch companies share the brand name through licensing from the German parent Robert Bosch GmbH, creating the circular naming confusion without actual ownership overlap. So what do you think they're going to call the new company?
Bosch just bought Bosch from Bosch, and Bosch paid $970 million in the most confusing business deal of all time. So yeah, I thought it was funny. I had to go dig it out. Like, what the hell are they talking about?
I think they're going to call it Bosch.
Yeah, exactly. What else did we got for you over here? Oh yeah, there was a huge fucking heist, like Ocean 11 style in Italy 2 days ago. And the robbers got into the most exclusive area where they hide all the good stuff, and they came in through the sewers.
Oh my God.
Vela ciao, 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 partigiano, portami via, e mi sento e se io muoio,
look at that shit.
Partigiano, vela ciao, 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 e se io muoio.
I don't know what he's showing here. Like they busted those doors open or what? I'm not sure exactly what they're showing there, but it doesn't look like those things are open.
If you can pause on one of those crests, I want to be interested to see what one of those things actually says. ELA. Oh. Elamo Torino. Elamoa Torino.
But they got in through the floor.
Oh my God. But I mean, you're seeing right there, like, clearly they went for certain ones and they left other ones. So they knew exactly which ones to take the money or take the property from. And how do you get that information?
Nicolette's saying this, I think this is old. Is it old? I thought this was new. No, April.
That's 2016 or 2026. Up.
That's the date of the post.
The bank heist at a credit agricole.
Oh, it is. No. Yeah, that is the bank heist 2 days ago. Yeah, that's not old. That's new. Here, can you read that for everybody? I gotta go help my son with something really quick. I'll be back 30 seconds.
25 people hostage and then vanished through a tunnel. Oh, dude, yeah, it was actually more into that. Actually, go ahead. I'll read a little bit of this, and then we'll read that when you get back. I'll read this to your side as well. It says, Naples, this is 2 days ago. Naples bank robbers hold 25 people hostage, then vanish through the tunnel. Read it right off here, so I'm not letting anybody else miss anything here. Oh, it wants me to pay for BBC. Only Hulk pays for BBC. Hopefully you can hear me still. And I don't mean the British Broadcast Corporation, if you catch my drift. Oh, come on. trying to get it from a different place. But apparently it wasn't just something that they did in the middle of the night and, got away. Apparently they, here we go. Hold 25 people hostage and escape with loot through a sewer. This one's Sky News. Essential cookies only. 3 or 4 people were involved in the heist and had worn masks depicting famous actors. Oh, God. No injuries have been reported. Famous actors. So kind of like a little play on oh, God, what was that there? Keanu Reeves there. Point Break. Armed robbers have targeted a bank in the Italian city of Naples, holding 25 people hostage before escaping through a tunnel. Hundreds of safety deposits were ransacked by the gang, meaning the exact value of the theft remains unclear at this stage, and I don't think they ever will. Credit Agriol Thursday morning, and the hostages were held for a couple of hours prior to their release. Footage posted online shows firemen smashing through windows to help people climb out, and no injuries have been reported. Reports suggest the robbers may have escaped through sewers after drilling a hole in the bank's floor throughout the night. Detectives are now searching sewers throughout local area but are yet to make any arrests. According to the local media reports, 3 or 4 people were involved in the heist and had worn masks depicting famous actors. One hostage told FanPage that customers and bank staff were locked in a room. They added that although the thieves were armed, no violence was used. Dozens of customers descended on the bank last night to demand information. And, what they said about the value of it, of course they're not going to know because, it's a safety deposit box. So, if Hulk's got, let's just say some unreported income in gold bars in those boxes, he's not going to be telling everybody what it's worth, right? So it's going to be hard-pressed to find that information. Okay, Pirate Nation. Marty O'Donnell, the composer behind the iconic soundtrack of the original Halo video game trilogy, is running for the U.S. House of Representatives in Nevada as a Republican. After placing fourth in the 2024 GOP primary, he has received President Trump's complete and total endorsement.
Nice. Hey, sound engineer doing some little GOP stuff over there in Nevada. So let's see if that holds true with the endorsement. That'd be very interesting coming out. So yeah, hat tip to that guy.
The endorsement. Hulky.
Endorsement.
It's 3:00. Did you want to take a second and do a kid's guide, a Rumble wallet, Kelsey? I don't have a Kelsey.
Let me look.
Segundo.
Let me do a quick whole refresh.
I need to go to the little men's room after that. After said moment. Kids guy, Rumble wall. That's pretty much all I got.
Where are we at? The Rumble wallet for $8. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Right. All right. Rumble wallet. Bing. Bing.
Break for 30 seconds.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. They can freeze your accounts, shut off your cards, lock you out of your own money overnight. Banks don't protect you, they control you. And that's why real financial freedom starts with ownership. Introducing Rumble Wallet, a non-custodial wallet built for people who refuse to give up control. With Rumble Wallet, you don't just buy digital currency like Bitcoin and Tether, you can own Tether Gold, real gold on the blockchain. Through Tether Gold, you get direct ownership of physical bars, each one fully allocated, verifiable by serial number, purity, and weight. This isn't paper gold, this isn't an IOU, this is real gold, without bank, vault, storage fees, or gatekeepers. You can buy, sell, or move it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even when traditional gold markets are closed. And if you want, Tether Gold can be redeemed for physical gold. That's power. And when you support creators on Rumble, you can tip them directly using Rumble Wallet, peer-to-peer, and outside the banking system. No permissions, no middlemen, no cancel button. This wallet is yours forever. Boom.
Break for 30 seconds.
Speaking of break for 30 seconds, Hulk, I'm going to run up to the men's room just for a second, and I'm going to bring back something too that's a sound effect or something that will produce a sound effect that I think we'll see if people can recognize. It's going to be vibrating.
All right, I'm going to keep doing news and see what else I got. That was the heist. That was that. Oh, I thought this was interesting. Utah Supreme Court Justice Dana Hagen, accused of a romantic relationship with the lawyer who led the Democrats steal a congressional seat. Texts reveal the intimate relationship between justice and attorney for the redistricting case while the case was live. She ruled in their favor. Utah lost the safe Republican district thanks to the new map. Governor plus legislation leaders launched a probe into the cozy relationship. They're sleeping with each other. It basically stole the seat from Utah that we're all waiting for it to come back around. So they stole it, and now they have this sexual relationship with transcripts and whatnot of their allegations out there. So whether they make a difference on it, I don't know, because it's already past the election time. But yeah, here we go. I got cat videos. Who's ready for cat videos and stuff like that? I think I got funnies and all that stuff is where we're heading to right now. We won't wait for Spaceshot. We'll just go right into the slow motion cat video stuff, and hopefully it's not loud. You guys ready? This is the Cat Olympics.
And probably will be alright.
We'll bring this down. We don't need the payment. Look at that. That's perfect cat stuff. Leave a little music up. Just as a reminder here, we will also be going and doing the vote for a song, leave a song on the Twitter. It's on the feed. You're more than welcome to get out there, drop a song, go over there and feed a song into it, and then vote for one for the exit song we'll be doing here in just a little bit here closer to the end of the show. So make sure you get out there and enjoy that. Cat attacks. Oh my God, what was that thing thinking? Oh, the cat face. Ooh. Ow. Zero survival skills. Ugh. There's your cat videos. We didn't have enough of them. Redneck tax. We're going to just do a couple of these. Some of them start getting stupid. But yeah, siphoning. So you got your tube, a hole in the bottom of the bottle itself, and you got some sort of like one-way valve over here, and you're trying to siphon gas out into a can. Redneck, okay? You don't have to suck on the end of the hose, unlike Spaceshot. Yeah, look. Open the cap, drop that in there. Now you're
That's crazy, ain't it?
Look at this.
What's that? What?
Redneck engineering.
What? No way. Little access for the wind. Oh, it's raining? Oh no. So I got me some of these crack protectors. Go up,
Protectors.
pull, drop there,
God.
and you know what? No more cracks. Crack protectors. So I got a generator and an AC. So here we go.
It works, right? You gotta stay cool while you mow your lawn. See, this was like, all right, I'm out.
And people, there you go. We've got it. The O10.
They're trying to pump the fluid back into this thing or whatever.
Weed whacker.
Be like, yeah. Like you guys are stretching it a little too far.
What do you think about that? Lord, you keep doing this.
Barbecue brush on the end of a Sawzall.
Oh God, no.
I didn't even make it this far. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Okay. Yeah, so you started it.
mode.
Some of them got dumb in the end, but yeah, that was one of them. Ran by this incredible video. It's a map of a metro system in 3D in China. The mountain city built metro moves people around the city itself. 7th largest in the world, 500 kilometers, dude. Ooh, loud music. Turn that way down, sort of shit. They actually could make it work. Technology. Oh yeah. Yeah, when you get rear-ended. Did you see that? That's the horn and the guy sitting in the seat.
Are you mad? Yeah, I know you are.
I want to know how the heck this happens.
What the?
Can't park there, sir.
This right here is why we don't crawl.
How'd he get stuck on the tree?
Hey, stop.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just break his neck.
You feed them, you raise them, you send them to school, and they're still f***ing stupid!
Rosie. Why? Why are you up there?
How did he get up
How
there?
on the tree?
Well, unfortunately, Llewellyn.
Dude, you're gonna
Spence, you gotta
kick
move.
his head down.
Fuck off.
Stuck animals. What else do we got? Oh yeah, you ever seen a kick to the head like this?
How did he? How cold.
هذه اللقطة وهذا التدخل يا ساتر يا ساتر إن شاء الله هذه اللقطة.
Good shot, good kick. Keep your head in the game.
Ooh, damn. Yeah, that was out cold.
All right, you ready for this? Nothing but net.
Oh no, don't do it. Oh. Damn.
Look how that thing landed.
It's almost
It never even touched the green.
that's like next to impossible. You could probably do another 100,000 shots. I bet you couldn't do it again. That same dude, I bet you. Give him another 10,000 shots. I bet you. Almost as impressive as my 3 strikes in a row last night, Hulk, to end up my game. And even with and I think Wheezy said she maybe used to bowl, maybe. And even with the 3 strikes at the end, the turkey, I still only ended up with 125.
So yeah. Ran by this video over here. I'm not familiar with this kick streamer whatsoever. Evidently, he's got about 30,000 real life streamer out of Kick called 4 Inches. So he's drunk, hanging out in California. I think it's San Clemente or whatever. He's eating it in and out, totally drunk as hell. And he runs into the kid who is currently the lead singer of Sublime. Yeah, the old band from the 90s whose dad died. Yeah. Evidently, the gentleman is a big fan of this particular streamer. They don't know each other, and he's kind of freaking out a little bit.
Hey, excuse me, bro? Are you like a content creator?
I am.
Yeah, I think I've seen your shit before.
Well, yeah, I'm 4 Inches live.
Oh, are you live right now?
I am. I'm live right now, yeah. Dude,
my homies know you. I'm the fucking singer in that band, Sublime. And my boys from 8th Ball from San Clemente.
You see the singer? You said you're a singer from Sublime?
Yeah, sort of. Well, my dad was the original singer. I'm like the fill-in dude. I just started like 2 years ago. We're about to go play Red. Didn't you have that clip where the guy comes up and he's like, "You got a dollar?"
Yeah, I said probably not, dog.
Bro,
okay?
We were just on tour in Australia, and we were saying that shit the whole time.
You're lying.
Yeah, I swear to God. He was like, "Pass me that." I'm like, "Probably not, dog. Probably not, dog."
Probably not, dog. Hey,
dude, you're a legend, bro. Literally, my boy Carter was just talking about you, man. Carter Gall from fucking
It's crazy. I'm literally so fucked up right now. I'm sorry. I'm
No, do your thing. I just wanted to say hi.
No, you're good. No, please say what's up, dog.
Dude, can I get a photo?
Please do, yeah.
Let's do it.
Probably not, no, probably not. So at this point in the conversation, the streamer still doesn't believe who he's talking to. But this guy's a big fanboy of the streamer itself.
Bro, that's what's up, dog.
Yeah, dude, I had a feeling we'd bump into each other.
Dude, right? Yeah, no, I live here, and then I got off the bus, and dog, I'm way too fucked up right now. I swear to God, I'm way too fucked up, dog. Huh?
Do you need a ride somewhere or anything like that?
No, I mean, I'm about to take the bus to my house right now, so yeah, dude, that bus is gonna take me where I gotta go, and fucking, it is what it is. Oh shit, my phone just about to die. Look at that. It went how.
Dude, what up, live stream?
Dude, that's what's up.
So it keeps going on, and he doesn't realize it until he opens up his Instagram account and follows each other, and he's like, "No shit, you are the guy."
I'm like tripping out.
I just thought it was cool. Hey, singer of the band from the '90s, Sublime's kid, Bradley's kid, is fanboying over the streamer, and the streamer's like, "Who the f is this guy? Really, Sublime from the '90s?" I thought it was cool interaction. Spaceshot, Space Mute.
I ain't got no crystal ball. I had $1 million.
I thought it was a cool interaction. Ready for some sports? More sports?
Are they going to fall?
Here we go.
You're not a clear-cut observation, but had good control of the game. And the penalty and successful conversion has certainly swung things back Newcastle's way. Can they get over the line, the Jets? And just get that one step closer to winning the league.
Even the Seagulls want to get involved. Bayless, Nunes, and victory do just enough. This is crazy stuff. Look at the Seagulls. Wilbury, it's like a day out on Newcastle Harbour.
Newcastle Harbour.
Bird ball from Pulp. I thought that was a great comment.
Newcastle Harbour and say this is a night out at Amy Park.
So that's the end of that one. And I had more in here. Yeah. Here's some more nature.
Awesome. Oh my gosh. Wait, are those sharks? Look at them all. Wait, are those drums? Those are drums. Oh my gosh, there's drum and sharks. Whoa! What is going on? Out of here.
I don't know if I'd be cruising around like that. And
Oh my gosh! It's drum and sharks! Whoa, this is crazy! This is crazy!
What's the drum?
Feeding frenzy.
Look at the drum! Look at the drum!
What's a drum? A fish?
Yeah, I think it is.
Insane. An absolute feeding frenzy. Oh my gosh. Oh, one just ran into the sea-doo. All right, I'm going to catch one of these drums. Oh my word. Look at them. There was a school of drum that came in here and blitzed all these fish with the sharks. This is nuts. Do not go in the water at Cape Point today.
No, I definitely wouldn't be swimming in there. I'd stay away from that one.
I watched one last night where these guys were on a boat and they come up and there's some dude that's on a floaty unicorn with a friggin' fishing rod, and he literally has a shark on the friggin' hook. And so they bring him onto the boat, and then he's like, "You want to just cut the line? You want to bring this sucker in?" He's like, "I'm all the way out here. We might as well get this sucker." And they
the guy
bring
with
it
a
in.
little freaking unicorn raft.
Yeah, that's so friggin'
that was
crazy.
cool. I played that book a long time ago. Here, you're fishing out and you find this.
Look at this shit right here. Oh my God, look at this.
One of these twirly thingies.
Look at this crap. Oh my God, no way. No way. Holy crap, he tried to eat another bass.
Yeah, I've seen this actually.
Look at this shit. What?
It's still alive.
What is going on? Hang on. Look at this crap. He tried to eat another bass. There's no way he was going to do it. Dude. This one tried to eat this one.
Damn.
And what does this one weigh? Is it like a 6? He tried to eat another bass. It's a 5-pounder. But he was trying to eat a fucking 2-pounder.
It's pretty cool, huh? You ever seen a fish catch another fish?
Well,
and they catch
yeah.
everything with a net?
So I think I may have mentioned this a few times on stream, but like I told you before, I grew up on a pond, right? And so the pond behind my house had good fishing in it, you know, bass and pickerel, all sorts of good stuff, right? And then so one year I'm like fishing and I'm like, I take a walk and I'm like, oh, okay, dead bluegill. Okay. Take another 10 steps down, you know, keep going around the pond. Oh, dead bass. Oh, another bluegill, dead, you know, and we're just constantly seeing just dead fish now. And I'm just like, oh, that's not good. So maybe the water is starting to get bad, right? And then I came upon a big-ass carp that had a sunfish in its mouth, and they both died like that. And so I didn't catch it live, but it was on the side of the friggin', the side of the pond there. Big-ass carp dead with a big sunfish in its mouth.
What do I remember? I remember out fishing because we lived on Mission Vieja Lake, man-made lake and stock with fish or whatever. And we were doing bluegill at that time, so I freaking catch this monstrous 1-pound bluegill, and we're not going to keep them or anything, too big to make bait or whatever. So I have to walk it over to shore, bring it up there, pull the hook out, toss the thing back into the water, rebait my shit, walk over across out to the freaking dock, cast back out again, first cast, catch another one. It's the same damn fish I just caught like 2 minutes before. I've gotten the same fish twice in under 5 minutes.
Learn your lesson. G Fonts, thank you for the $2 Rumble Rants in a row. One of them says, well, I don't know how much time was in between. One of them says, everybody needs to increase their financial education, including myself. I will add that as well. And then the second one says, in my opinion, they made way too big a mess in the bank if they knew specifically what they were looking for and decided it was taking too long. But coming from below kept them hid from the sky and the space. Dude, I was watching a little bit of a clip on. You ever see that movie, The Big Short, where they basically it was about the housing market? So like they knew about that stuff, right? And so some of these people on the inside knew about it way ahead of time, and they knew they were giving bad loans out for a very long time. So people behind the scenes kind of have information and you know have a better idea than we do because they can see the contract. Remember the guy who played Batman there? He's like, well, they're in these contracts. And the guy's like, yeah, but, you know, who reads these contracts? And the guy's like, I read them. He goes, nobody reads those, only the lawyers and stuff. And he's like, I'm telling you, because I don't think they even know what's in there. So it was so bad, and this financial system is ready for collapse. And I think, again, they need a new system to put in because the original system is just borrowing on debt, on debt, on debt. Aloha.
Yeah, collapse like that.
Oh. Were they destroying this?
I suppose so, yes. Since we have a drone, multiple camera angles, I think they were just taking down this one piece here.
Maybe one part of it wasn't safe or something like that?
Don't use it no more. Aloha Stadium. But it's only one small piece, so I don't really understand why they didn't take down the whole thing. What about the rest of it?
We had a dud.
Yeah, what about the rest of the stadium?
And you now know the rest. And you know.
Yeah, so here, we've got a high-speed chase for you guys out here in Southern California. Look at what happens.
Right now, well, oh no, are you kidding me? Oh no!
Oh my God!
Oh, why to this beautiful car? No, I can't believe the suspect did that.
Look at that, he's still trying.
A tree and him to the
hands up.
Yeah, and was burning rubber right there, and now it's over. I mean,
Look,
it
got
really
a nice
makes you
gold
wonder if
watch
this was
on.
that suspect's car. I just can't imagine that anyone
his hands up.
would do that right now.
Back to the tape.
Oh no, are you kidding me? Oh no!
Oh my God!
Oh, why?
He's just going to run over that tree.
Wow. Like us playing GTA the other day.
Exactly, dude. Where's the pedestrians? Set them on fire. Anybody need a gate?
Well, folks, the fallen dead tree gate made it through its first winter without any issue. Really didn't think there would be. Starting to show some real nice patina on here. Got some bird shit there.
That's metal,
More
huh?
bird shit right there.
Yeah, it's all metal.
Some right there, just like a real tree. Everything's still rotating, spins just fine. Balanced. This was a fun build. Well,
yeah, definitely don't want to hit that thing on a bike by accident. Oh, it's just a tree. I'll go around the edge. The branches will break off. Whack! It's all metal.
Yeah, right. Some beaver's gonna be pissed.
Some beaver's gonna be pissed. When your parrot likes to troll you. Oh, he's got even the sound of the clicker part.
You slipped a good spray bottle, Chewy. You slipped a good spray bottle, Chewy. That's a pretty bird.
Like he's making the sound, the mechanism of the handle of pulling it at the same time, including the spray sound at the same time. Do you hear that in that little parrot's voice?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, their CIA's monitoring us. They did the bird thing.
Bird. F around.
What was this?
Somebody's gonna jump in the fire. Oh no.
Oh yeah. That's gonna leave a mark.
Let's ride out. What about your razor? That one looks a little rough. I got it. He broke it. Yeah. He broke the axe. Hey, are you guys okay? But I remember my first time. Oh my God.
Broke that axle. Look at that.
Yeah, it's already fine. Yeah, I fell over there. Oh, because you're dragging.
Oh, both.
Yeah, he broke both front axles. Whack.
At least.
Okay, when which one's the smarter animal? And this kind of falls along with the be smarter than a fifth grader. Chicken's like, F you, dude. You get the F away. You get away from my food, bro.
Nice.
Chicken.
Like, what is this magic?
It's a standoff. What else do we got here? We got fat cats. You guys ready?
Oh.
Damn.
Oh, that's a cool design, huh?
Yeah, it is actually. Look, I'm gonna try. I made it. That's fat.
Thickly fat.
There, look, it can't even get it to scratch itself.
Hi, Sam.
Can't get up.
It's a walrus.
Can't get up.
Cat's not fat. It's just big boned. Let's check in how the robots do with the marathon. Oh, yay. Oh, that looks great. Yeah, let's go back to the tape on that.
Just had a seizure. Is that an iPhone on his back of his arm? Dude, let's see the guys coming with the stretcher.
Let's go right into slow motion on this one here.
See the iPhone on the back of the arm right there, whatever it was. Ching, see ya. And then watch the guys coming to the top right. Look at that, flip, 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 flip. Like these guys on the right knew it was coming, dude. Because see the blue coming in with those two guys coming running with the stretcher.
Medic! Already got him.
Don't you have a soul?
Don't worry, robots are fine. It's fine. It's fine.
He's hurting. Help him.
So Karen wants a ride.
You're gonna hit me, bro. You're gonna hit me. Go on. Go on. Go on.
Yeah, call your bluff, lady. Was it a good idea now?
Are you gonna get off now? You gonna get off?
I'm really shaking. So a girl went the wrong way. I was going straight, she was coming this way, but she was in my side of the lane. And so she was like screaming at me, whatever, to move my car. And then I went through the drive-through line to get a drink. And she comes and she's like banging on my windows. Employees in the drive-through then go, oh, she's waiting for you. Like, do you want to do something? She comes and she's in front of my car. She starts hanging on to my car. We're in the middle of like Olsen Avenue, right? Like I sped up and then I braked and then I sped up and she went flying off the side of the road.
Yeah, you deserved every bit of that, Karen.
Oh my God. People are just lunatics, dude. Like, you gotta be a freaking nut job to do something like that. Over what?
Yeah. An argument in the parking lot. What else do we got for you here?
I put my life at risk. Oh God.
Yeah, right here.
That looks like a good idea.
Yep. So yeah, notice the concrete on the ground over here and all that, and the heavy duty mud flap right here.
Hey, what's he trying to do?
He's got the outer dually off. He's trying to get the inner dually off. So now he's got a chain wrapped around the inside of said wheel, pushing on the hub on top of a 20-ton jack. And if you all notice, boys and girls, he is off to the side. The side with the metal flapper thing over here on this side, or the rubber flapper for the mud flap.
I would be a lot more behind that thing if I was him.
It's safe. It's fine. It's fine.
Dude, that chain snaps. That's gonna be big issue.
It's fine.
Did it? Wow.
It just goes launching.
One chain
Dirty
link
Carpenter,
popped.
that's all fun.
It could have been dead.
I kind of got some gory stuff to show you. I don't know if I should show you. This one's not as bad. Soldier showing the surprise that he got.
Вот так он, блядь, раскурочила пацана, ебать. Он в натуре, на самом деле, внутри киборг, блядь. Вот тут же роботы, блядь. На наркоте, блядь. Вот такие, блядь, пацаны.
Okay, this next one is a gory.
How gory.
So if you don't want to watch this one, everybody kind of look away a little bit. This soldier got shot with an RPG and it's stuck in his butt. No, not that one. Not what you're thinking. But it is in his buttocks and in his leg. Should I show it? Because the guy survived. They had to go surgery out a live rocket out of this guy's butt and thigh.
Out of his butt and thigh? I don't know that I want to watch it. How gory are we
I just show a quick picture of it. It's like like he was laying down and it didn't explode. It hit him in like the top of his butt cheek and went down his leg. So then they had to surgery it out. So they're cutting out of his leg a full-size RPG rocket like you played the video games. We'll skip it.
Yeah, it's a little.
We'll leave it there.
That's a little much.
Yeah, I thought it was amazing that he survived.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not supposed to punch this, sir.
Oh shit! Who stops first? He's jumping.
Which one jumps out?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
this
he
one's
weighs
actual
more.
Train. Dude.
Yeah, nice
wow.
audio.
But dude, think about because that thing, even though it's a lot smaller, obviously the train's got way more weight to it, but that thing's not light either. Let's see all the, how much it pushed it back.
Yeah, exactly. That's a lot of weight force training. Guess the game console. You ready? How many of you guys can guess it? You ready?
Close my eyes.
No, he doesn't show any pictures or anything like that. Just audio.
You're a gamer, right? You said you were a gamer. Yeah. You would say you've been playing the game for 20 plus years. Yeah. Do you think if I play you 7 different console startup sounds, you'll be able to identify by
So the
sound
console, not the game.
what console this is?
Yes.
I bet. We're gonna give it a shot. It's gonna be easy for me, y'all. All right, here we go.
Dreamcast?
PS2. Okay. PS2. Okay. That was easy. That's easy. That's easy. Let me give you this one. You ready? Oh, don't cheat. I'm not gonna cheat. I'm cheating. I didn't know if you was gonna show it or. You ready? Yeah.
What is that one?
Oh.
Do you know?
Any Nintendo 64? I don't.
What is that, T? Wanna hear it again? We. Ah, that's all right. That's all right. I'm there. He doing all right. You ready? Yep. This one's tough. This one is actually tough to me. Game.
He's quick on it.
I had no idea.
It's going down that joint. No. All right. Keep it going.
I was like, I have no idea.
Dreamcast.
Oh, that should sound like home. Oh, PS5. This is the one you hear more often. I now hear it. PS5.
Never owned a PS5.
All right, bet. I got.
Me
Are
too.
you ready? Yeah.
Dreamcast. If you guys didn't know, I'm going with Dreamcast on every one of them.
What? 360 in my motherfucking chest. My God. I heard that 360 and said, whew. Oh my God. Remind me I was young. You gotta know, we went to 360. We did not go P3. I got one to take it back even further for you.
Oh, regular Nintendo? No.
Let's hear it again. That's Nintendo 64. No. Smaller. Game Boy. I knew it was something that ding. And that's low key the first Game Boy. That's not the Game Boy Advance. That first Game Boy. That's the first Game Boy. All right, bet. Let's see if you get this one, T. Simple. Play it again. That's Xbox One. Okay, yeah. Xbox One. First Xbox One. No, it's Xbox One. Oh, Xbox One. You were right the first time. All right, last one. And this one, low key, is just to trigger all of you. You know what's coming, though, right?
PlayStation.
You think you about to play? No. Wiped it off. Bro, I'm telling you, y'all don't know. PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 when your game not working.
Most of those were PlayStation. What else do we got in here? What was this? What in the California is going on here? Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Ladder, roofer, cops.
Smart.
Still on the roof, though.
Well, he's got his ladder, though. He can go out the other side. I would have went and took the ladder on the backside, and maybe there's cops there, too. I don't know.
Mercedes-Benz roof closing on their stadium. I thought it looked cool. I just thought it looked cool.
See it when it fully
$1.6 billion freaking stadium to have its brand on top of the thing.
Wow. What could go wrong? They are getting pretty cool with some of these buildings, with that and like the Sphere in Las Vegas and the Burj, what is it called? The Burj Khalifa or whatever.
And I am done.
This is a revolutionary opportunity for us because Ibogaine does 3 things.
Yeah.
I'm
done.
I
don't have any more.
Wait, what
you
is
got
this?
any stuff?
Yeah, I got a couple.
What the hell is this?
Oh, no, yeah. I'll drop you in order here. I'll drop you in order here. So here's the one.
What band is this?
It was funny. Cat Burger.
Live Wire in UK, Northern England. Live Wire. Is that the AC/DC cover band? That's my guess.
It's gotta be. I dropped you one at the bottom. It's called Cat Pervert.
We got Jamie's, the first picture is a necklace I made about 10 years ago to jig my Flyers friend Fanny. I'm the most loving way. The Flyers suckers.
The Flyers suck.
The Flyers suck.
Playoff
That's
hockey.
funny.
Pittsburgh versus the Flyers.
Stone Temple Pilots. The Big Empty is a great song. Avicii for Better Day. We got Cat Blast Off. We got UFO stuff. Cat Attack. Def Leppard has got 6. God of War. When did that come out? AC Beavis and Butthead. Roger Waters. What clip is this? Rogers Vera. Bring the boys back. Queensryche. There's another one. That's a pretty good band. What did you pick out there? Why didn't want to populate? We'll take a quick look. Final countdown. That's what all you get out of that one. And Charlie Brown football, Google something or other. So we got 2 songs only. So if you want to vote for anything, you better get in there and do it now. I appreciate the 19 people that came over and liked the show, and 8 people have hit the retweet. We appreciate everybody coming by. Make sure you go through and smash the thumbs up button, leave a comment in the bottom of the video as we continue on with this stuff. Let me go look in chat here.
It's just a short one. It's and then the one above
Illuminati
that's...
bot. Look closely.
Ooh, yeah, you could play that too. Matrix Codebreaker sent me that one. I thought that was crazy. Oh, look closely. They had the Epstein files on Law and Order TV show. Unless somebody, messed with this or whatever, but kind of going into the files there, and they show you right there.
Epstein right there.
Epstein photos, rights and remedies, women and psychology. The ones at the very bottom is just a cat one. Neighbors fighting over a cat, but I just thought it was funny what the guy called him at the end.
Last month of winners posting on Facebook we've seen doing, son. Does this...
I just want to be clear. You're upset because we made friends with your cat?
You're unreasonable people. You're holding our cat. Go in your yard and say, Mercury, go home. Don't come in our yard anymore.
She
they
will
want
not
you
listen.
to...
She's a cat. She doesn't speak English. It's a cat, dude.
Really? Okay. All right. Well, we'll have the police department figure it out.
Absolutely. Great idea.
You cat pervert. Oh my God, you got
I've done nothing to bring the cat. I've done nothing to bring the... I just want to be clear. You're upset because...
Cat pervert. As long as we're all on the same page.
You're a cat pervert.
Do I have anything else left in here?
The drunk ones we already did. I think you said we have already done once. Dana White did that one. Funniest drunk people. Oh, this one I thought was fun. I don't know if you did you play the swing guy already? Going around.
Oh, here. I'm going to throw this out there as a public service announcement for everybody out there.
There is a loophole in the law. Dogs are not required to carry a CCW. A dog can carry a gun at any time, anywhere, even in California. We sell to the FBI. We sell to sheriff's departments. I've clarified it. We formulated these pockets just to fit a handgun for the ladies. Not only are you walking around with your badass dog, but you got a gun on them too, and you don't have to worry about it. In the United States, there is.
What the hell? But yeah, so could the cop just say like, he had it with him, so we'll charge you with you having it on you?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh,
dude, next time I see a local cop, I'll ask him. I'll report back what he says. Yeah, did you play this before?
That's a serious play, man.
I don't think so.
Bro fulfilled the one childhood dream we all had. Is he gonna get it? Is he gonna get it?
All the way around, yeah. He's on the circus thing.
You got it.
Lean into it. Almost. Here he is. Nope. I don't know why that like instantly puts a smile to my face.
Oh, he did it, dude. He did it. He didn't die, or supposedly he didn't die.
That's scary. I thought it was gonna be one of those ones where he does like a big jump off of it.
Yeah, that didn't happen. As we go back through checkout, we got 5 on that side. I think this is AI right here.
No, that's real.
That has to be AI, unless it's a SpaceX cat.
Yeah, so you know we filmed
where
it.
we get to? We got 6.
You want to play Birch?
Which one?
What's the matter?
We played that earlier.
Birch?
We already did all the UFO stuff and whatnot.
Was I peeing?
Yeah.
Oh, and Hulk, just really quick too. Thank the many folks out there for the 2 separate rounds of prayers. One of 18 was having some health issues, so we put out a prayer request for that. And as always, so many people showed up to leave a message. Like, dude, Hulk, I get 300-400 views on any given post, unless I put out something for like JFK Jr. which gets like 100,000, but prayer request 1,900 views, 50. No, you get 55 comments on that one. So that was for one of 18, and then also Mike's wife Renee, he posted us yesterday that she was in recovery with her after a very invasive, very bad surgery or tough surgery, and that they were ready to take her home as of like 4 or 5 o'clock last night. So by the information I got, the surgery was successful, but there's still, a big road ahead. So thank you guys all for those wonderful prayers, as they always show up.
Yeah, prayers out for everybody that's injured and going through medical issues. We all know that works. Oops, I didn't want to start it yet. Did you? Yeah, it's Def Leppard had 1 on that side. Deplorable Lore said song link. Well, it's always going to be on Twitter because it never changes where it's going to be. So if you go right to my profile, you can see it says I'm live right there. It's this link. So, or you can grab it right here, and then you just basically copy that one, and then it's always at the same spot every time. But we already picked our song, and we're going to exit anyways. But we appreciate everybody coming out and hanging out with us. We've always had fun. We appreciate everybody that's leaving comments, interacting with the show live, even out on the Twitterverse itself, and making comments after in the comment section of the video you're currently listening to. Be greatly appreciated for all that stuff. You got anything else you need to cover? I got to go through Pilled and all that.
No, I'm good for now. You can go thank some folks over there for sure. Always want to thank the mods, of course, for all of their wonderful help.
Lizzie B gifted the cookie. 2Man gifted the cookie, says good morning, fam. Minnesota Girl gifted the can. Thanks for all you do. Have a great day. Q shook me all night long, gifted the can. Baz Blanc 89 gifted the cookie. Zetaton gifted the phone, and One Thunder with the can. Thank you guys. We appreciate everybody out there getting involved. Anything else you got to go through, sir?
I think you missed one though. My bad.
What do you mean?
I think you missed one over there.
Oh, Spaceshot gifted 1,717 gold pills. I have a crush on Spaceshot. Ooh.
You do? You should have said something. We've been friends for a long time, Hulk. He never said anything. Jeez.
You notice something different yet, folks? Step by step. Step by step. It's starting to come out.
Slowly but surely.
You're the imposter.
Slowly but surely. But yes, thank you to the mods out there, of course, and thank you guys all for tuning in. And we do, of course, appreciate each and every one of you wonderful world patriots for tuning in out there. And until that next one, thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Peace.
Much love. Be good humans.
And this is my very good friend, Mr. Stephen Clark, on the electric guitar!
Is happening in here. That's right, it's brackets and jackets, bringing it back for brackets and jackets. Special Epstein Island edition. That's right, folks, Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein, the man with the island, which is suspiciously close to Haiti. That's right. You see, this man, Jeffrey Epstein, is funding lots of people. He's funding lots of people on the street to make sure his shit doesn't get out. That's right. They want the record sealed.
they're paying a lot of people. Epstein's paying a lot of people. Oh, boy. For one, he's got a whole Mossad media matrix in America. And I would bet you anything that Alex Jones is one of them. Prove me wrong. That's right, Cappy's in the portal. Cappy's in the portal. Cappy's in the building with songs about Epstein. It's Breakfast Jacket's Epstein edition. Guys, I had some epiphanies today. I had some real big epiphanies about some guys. A big network of guys and spies and lies and liars. All right, think about this for a minute, okay? The guy in Portland, the scientist that just got busted for producing CP, that guy is 1 degree of separation away from Epstein. Epstein, the investor that lives in West Palm Beach, Florida. I know a guy who lives in West Palm Beach, Florida as well. Investor as well. Also involved as well. And all is not well with these guys. The Florida boys, the Glow boys, the Scott Israels of the world. You see, Epstein is Hillary Clinton. And Epstein is Haiti. And Epstein is a big network of media assets. By the way, did you know that Steve Bannon was going to that guy for money? Also, Epstein is Epstein Oprah. Epstein is Chris Tucker. You remember him. Epstein is also Kevin Spacey. Epstein is also Prince Andrew. Epstein is also... Who else is Epstein? Who else is Epstein? Tell me. You guys know? Who else is Epstein? Is Epstein Big Pharma? Is Epstein Bryan Singer? Is Epstein Naomi Campbell? Yep, all of the above. All of the above. Who is Epstein? Epstein is the keystone of a whole motherfucking matrix. And once you pull it out, it all falls down. Dersh was there too. That's right, we're dropping red pills every day. Dropping red pills in the best kind of way. This is brackets and jackets for the denizens of Ireland.